Oh, welcome into Touhyville for the 6th day of June, 2025. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
Cheryl is all set for her pirate trip this weekend.
Arr. Arr.
I can't, when I see the
like
headband thing.
You
No,
don't like this
it's not that I don't like it. I can't decide. Pirate. Most pirates though don't have the bedazzle,
right?
Or rock star.
Oh my!
Like it's like rock star.
All
it's
right.
like yeah. So no, I love it. Oh, I
look like a cool band groupie until I open my mouth and can't answer one question about about our station, right?
Listen, here's the thing
about classic rock.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, not about our station. You know plenty about our station.
Do they play that really neat song Thriller by
Right.
Michael Jackson?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How about I always feel like somebody's watching me?
Cheryl, you want to come with me to see random named hairband? Sure. Do they play Pour Some Sugar on Me? Mm-hmm. No, I love your style in that you're just you. Like that's what I love.
Okay.
Like I love that. And I'm just me, which is not as exciting and not as wild but that's just me. I went through a phase where I wanted to be the rock and roll disc jockey.
Okay.
Who was like cool like rock stars. And
Okay.
It was like about a 20-minute phase.
Did you dress the part?
I tried. That was what I was trying. I was trying to find Ed Hardy stuff and look cool.
Oh, I liked you in that phase, though.
I
liked because we were hunting that down in Vegas when we went.
Yeah, it just isn't me.
Okay,
it's just not who I am.
Now, do you feel that clothing is an expression of your mood? Because I would say my nickname is Judy Moody. like if you look, you can kind of feel, what's she doing today? Where are we going with this? What are we doing? Sometimes I feel like a slob. Sometimes I feel tired. Sometimes I feel colorful. Sometimes I feel energetic. Sometimes I feel raring to go. Sometimes I'm very nervous about a client meeting or how it's going to go. And so I'm very suit proper, every, So you can kind of tell.
Some days. Other days, I go, I don't know what the plan is here. Not meaning I don't understand the outfit. Meaning, because I do know your clothes make your mood. You decide in the morning based on how you. So I don't know sometimes what
that means.
This outfit means for the day. Okay, what are we? Where are we headed with today?
Yeah,
and since we're on it, that's how I feel today.
Oh,
I don't know what this outfit would say about your mood for the day. What was the feeling today?
It's Friday. That's what this is.
Oh, okay.
It's Friday. I'm comfy from head to toe right now.
You are?
Absolutely.
Because there's nothing about a headband that makes me think comfy.
But is
it because you had to do less with your hair?
It's sloppy bling, or I don't know what they would call it, because it's not there's times where it's boho chic or it's this or it's that. I don't know what it is. It's and I don't know.
I mean,
it's years old. I could tell you that.
When you say
this has been
sloppy,
since my 20s. This is from. Oh my God! Do you remember
80s,
Cachet?
Right?
Do you remember the store's Cachet?
I don't.
Okay, so yeah, because it's an all women's store, but it was like bling, 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 from the 80s.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, this is they had just normal stuff, but with the bling.
Wow, that's wild.
Huh. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So So today's like comfortable, raring to go. I know we're all having a meeting at 1:00 today. I have a bunch of emails to do and contracts to put in. So in my head, I'm not going to see anybody. So this is like, it's safety day. It's like, I can just like be comfy and be blingy and
yeah. Like, so when you say sloppy, like your headband sloppy, is it because you have to do less with your hair then? Because it's on top of it? Got it. Okay. So, because me sloppy is most days.
Well, you sloppy is like basketball shorts and like a tee.
That's a weekend sloppy.
That's a weekend sloppy.
But like today, like, you know.
But you never look sloppy like, oh my gosh, like I hope nobody rings the doorbell because that'd be scary.
There's days, yeah. So, but that's part of why, like, I like to hop in the shower first thing in the morning.
Yes.
Like I like to, because I don't like my hair all disheveled. Other than that, you couldn't tell what's going on with me, you know. But because I don't mind not shaving for a couple days, that won't bother me. But like Fridays, I've kind of gotten in the mood where I throw the tie dyes on. Like I've been doing tie dye Fridays.
You like tie dye
in my brain, you know,
which is surprising to me. I do like that you're not afraid of color. You do not resist color.
No.
So there's a lot of guys that are like black and white, maybe some gray, nothing cuckoo, maybe navy, you know, but that's the extent. Like you always have let us do some things. Like I remember when we got into the Tommy Bahama when we went to Vegas, and you allowed me to like kind of dress you in a little bit of linen and
I like
stuff.
to dress up.
You had your not flip flops, but like some like oh my gosh, the shoes that are just
boat
like
shoes, but they're kind of like that. Yeah. No, I like to dress up to go out. Like I like that feeling, but not suit and tie dress up. I don't like that.
No,
I like
rock
cool
revival.
Shirts,
You do
like cool pants.
Rock revivaled your the leather jacket.
Yeah,
I got you.
The most recent thing that I did was I like these like quasi dress shoe gym shoes that Gordon Ramsay wears, and I looked online to find them, and I don't think they say that I've got the right shoes, but I don't feel like I do because they're just so tight. Like they're just not. I need comfier shoes to wear out. You know. Like,
now as a man, you're getting to know how we feel. Like,
and I've never understood that ever. I will never. It's just for me. I'm not going to put fashion over function.
Always.
Like for me, it's there's.
The last time I did that, though, I have gotten more cautious. The last time I did fashion over function was the red suit, Beyonce's line, Ivy Park. And I wore that red suit to the IBA Awards. And it was so low cut that the entire time I couldn't have fun because I was afraid of a slip.
Yeah.
The whole time I kept going like, all right, are you going to stare at them all night? Like making sure that they're in and not out. But I was scared to death that.
You and everybody else.
Were you scared?
No.
Yeah, I was a little scared on that one.
Staring at you. No.
But yeah, I don't know. I was like,
So we mentioned the IBA Spectrum Awards yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'm in a quandary this year. Now we haven't even been nominated, so I don't want to put the cart before the horse. Okay, but if we go this year, I have worn the same outfit the 2 years that we've won.
Oh shoot! So oh, I didn't know that.
So the years that I haven't worn that outfit, we haven't won.
We wanted to. We've always won something.
Well, okay,
but we haven't won. We really want.
We haven't won first
best
place,
morning show, and we were up for station of the year.
Okay, so we got nominated for best morning show or best personality or team, they call it. And I wore the outfit and we won. The next year we got nominated, I wore something different because I'm like, oh, I don't want the same pictures. The next year was the first year that I took over, and we were up for station of the year. And
you wore it again?
I wore something different.
Okay.
And then
and we didn't win.
So 2 years in a row I wore something different and we didn't win. And then last year I'm like, all right, I'm going back to the old go-to outfit, and I did, and then we won for promoting radio. So
oh snap.
So we'll have to give that some thought.
There's a poll question for you. Do you believe in lucky underwear? Like, do you believe
in lucky clothes? That's the Cher song. Yeah. I'm quite the singer. Listen, that
And
would have
I
sounded
know that
that would have
that's
sounded fine if I was on auto tune. I'm just saying.
not at
Yeah,
all.
Yeah.
But anyway, now you've got me thrown off.
I know.
Like,
See?
and
Yep.
I still remember I was wearing that Ivy Park like brown suit. Maybe I cracked that out for these
Right.
and do this again.
But you wore your blue dress last year and we won. That was the
Right.
first year that you were nominated. You know,
Yeah.
no, second year that you were nominated, so you were in for Station of the Year too. So
I just want it so bad.
I know.
I don't know why. It's not a good
It's
thing.
fun. It's fun.
If we
Overall,
get
it's
best morning
fun.
show, I'll kind of feel like, or best TV, best personality.
Yeah.
I will feel like I do know what I'm doing. There's something, there's self-talk here
Yeah.
every morning that's like, you better do your best because you suck at this.
But it's so subjective. It's not like it's just
right. But you want to be your best. Like there's
right, but it's who's judging that time. That's why you can't put that much stock into it. I love it. It's exciting. It's fun.
Yeah.
But it doesn't actually change anything. You know, it's neat. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not going to, other than the fun for me of the marketing, because I got a whole list of 2 pages of stuff we're going to do.
Yeah, I mean, we've won. You know.
Yeah.
So, lots of folks jumping in this morning on the video. Thank you, folks, to saying hello. Rich says, "Hello, I'm ready to put up my tree with this weather." Rich wants Christmas year round.
Don't
Rich loves
give me
the Christmas.
any ideas.
Yeah.
I love Christmas. I'm with you, Rich.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like is a Christmas tree that's up all year, like when people do it for Easter, because I love Christopher Radko. That's my decorations. That's my guy. And so I have a tree full of Christopher Radko decorations, and they all have to be individually put into boxes with lots of fluff and whatever it is so that they don't break. And he has an Easter line. He's got a Halloween line. Not into it. Yeah. Not into the rest of like keeping the tree up like a Valentine's Day tree or whatever it is. Don't know why.
Yeah.
Because I do love the decor.
I don't know.
Part of it.
I don't know. I think it's because each season you're just constantly doing something. Like that's the question for Dr. Nikki next week is what is it that makes someone think they can't leave things status quo? Like that things can't just stay. Like when we do Christmas, there's always a little bit of add-on, 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 a little bit of add-on. Like it just keeps growing. And then we do summer, and then it's a little bit of add-on, a little bit of add-on, like it just keeps growing. So when it just grows through the seasons, you wouldn't be able to do all the. I mean, Valentine is like a day. Valentine you can't do for 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Like summer is the summer. You do decorations outside, you do flowers, you do all for the summer.
Yeah.
Christmas you do for 2 months.
Yeah.
November 1st
or November 1st through
day after Halloween.
Till the week before, till right after.
Right after Christmas. Yeah. You want it down by New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So those are long, big things. Easter, you're going to put Easter tree up for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. It's just not the same thing. Lots of folks jumping in saying good morning. Like
Tina's telling Rich no.
Yeah.
A resounding no. Like a hell no.
We are not putting the Christmas tree up, she says. I love that we could have couples discuss this on the show. I love that.
And can I tell you, I love a guy who gets into all that.
Rich has said same with us. We just keep adding to Christmas.
But I like that he likes that. I like that you like that.
It's like last year, what happened was you found so much stuff in another season. It just kept this thing and this and then more. I mean, more.
It was a new house too, so it was like
finding new places for
where
stuff.
is everything gonna be so that I get it to where it's. And I kept moving things around because they were in another spot the year before. They were in a whole different house.
Right, absolutely. So
yeah, and now you're in trouble because of their garage sale. Because I got a ton of. She puts goodies away for me. That's what happens when you have clients that you haven't a love and adoration going on. I came to the garage sale to just waltz around like a garage sale. She goes, hun, and I wasn't the hun, that was her husband. Hun, could you get the box out of my trunk? She boxed stuff for me at the garage sale that wasn't even out.
Oh, thank you, Carla.
And I took it all. I took it all. It was more.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Right. But here, I don't know if you knew this.
Mm-hmm.
I think I told you.
Mm-hmm.
But she boxed up a bunch of the
battery
operated.
I put them away.
Yeah. The lights
yep.
for the sunroom.
Right.
So
right, because we did not have enough. We didn't have enough. There's never enough.
Oh, James is getting married. I've watched him making taco meat and layer cakes. Yes, he's getting married tomorrow.
Oh, James, good for you.
Yeah.
Congratulations, James. That is fantastic.
Yeah, marrying. Do we know who he's marrying?
He just says an amazing woman tomorrow.
Oh.
So some other folks jumping in saying good morning too. Kara saying good morning, and Jared saying good morning. Good morning, folks. Thank you guys so much for diving in and hanging out with us here in Touhyville, getting your day started, heading off into the weekend together. Let's take a break. When we come back, we got our poll question for today. I didn't even do the days. What just happened? How did we get up into Christmas on June 6th?
Christmas,
rich,
fashion,
rich,
craziness.
Let me bounce through these because we got a lot.
Okay.
Atheist Pride Day.
No.
Yes. If everybody else is going to get their Pride Day, then everybody else gets their Pride Day. So I don't understand what you're shouting to. My question to all atheists is who do you damn when you step on a Lego? That's my question. No one. Geez. Damn it. It's today is the anniversary of D-Day, Drive-In Movie Day, Hug an Atheist Day on top of Atheist Pride Day, applesauce cake, churro day.
Applesauce cake. Okay, I did go through a phase where I used applesauce.
Yeah.
Instead of eggs.
All right. Donut day, eyewear day, gardening exercise day. So while you're gardening, exercise, or gardening is exercise.
Is it allowed to be called exercise? Then I'm an exerciser.
All right.
Look at you.
Gun Violence Awareness Day. Yes, look at you. I don't do the exercises of the gardening. Higher exercise day. Higher education day. Hunger Awareness Day. Yo-yo day. And Russian language day. So, all right, let's take that break. We'll come back, wrap up the poll question from yesterday, and dive into a new one. Stick around.
Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kitty delights to Italian fares, seafood specialty options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
Your wife is hot.
Okay, take it easy.
Seriously, she is hot.
Okay, I get it.
No. My wife told me your wife is hot.
Okay.
She said your air conditioner is not working and she's hot.
Oh, yeah, but everyone I call says they'll be here when they get here.
You got to call Rick from RH Mechanicals. He gets it done quickly and fixes things the right way. Trust me, he knows what he's doing. Give him a call, 219-405-5379.
RH Mechanicals for all your heating and AC needs, 219-405-5379. Be sure to like RH Mechanicals Inc. on Facebook.
Find new roads with Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. It's all the same great people that you've worked with for years with new ownership. They're getting new inventory daily. Now is a fantastic time to get to Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland for your new car, truck, or SUV. Plus, their great service department ensures a smooth ride every time. Drive home in a Chevy today and become part of the Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland family. Their commitment goes beyond just selling cars. It's all about community service and ensuring your ride is as unique as you. Visit Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland.com. Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. Find new roads.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to goodrx.com/GLP. That's goodrx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Now at Verizon, we have some big news for your peace of mind. For all our customers, existing and new, we're locking in low prices for 3 years guaranteed on My Plan and My Home. That's future you peace of mind. And everyone can save on a brand new phone on My Plan when you trade in any phone from one of our top brands. That's new phone peace of mind. Because at Verizon, whether you're already a customer or you're just joining us, we got you. Visit Verizon today. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply for all offers.
David was in big trouble with the IRS.
At first, I didn't owe that much, but after this year, it was out of control.
Then David called Get a Tax Lawyer.
Right away, they were like, oh yeah, looks like you're qualified to save.
Get a Tax Lawyer went to work.
Should have called way sooner.
Get a Tax Lawyer has helped thousands like David fight the IRS and get a fresh start.
Call 800-745-3070. That's 800-745-3070.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Touhyville. Two Touhies are better than one.
It's Friday.
F-I-T-A-Y. You had all week to talk about work. Now it's the weekend, and that means it's
party time.
The party is just getting started.
Wow, this will be like my first weekend off in my whole adult life.
Launch control, this is Houston. We are go for launch.
Roger that.
Okay, let's move out. Come on, let's go.
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Show with you here, having fun on a Friday morning. Thanks for getting your weekend started with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. Also streaming on WLQI977.com and 981WIBN.com and on video. You can hang out with us on Facebook and YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, like the video. If you're on YouTube, do us a favor, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It helps us out to let folks know who's out there hanging out, and as well as being able to see that more people can find us. It's a way to help with our searches. So, portions of the show today brought to us by the Good Table Restaurant in Kentland. Daily specials every day. That's why they're called daily specials. But their daily specials are not like, oh, we have this one thing that's special today if you want to try it. No, their daily specials are like a whole nother menu of things to add to their already wide array of food. And it's just an incredible thing that they do over there to have so many options at the Good Table Restaurant in Kentland. Also want to mention our friends over at Jasper County REMC, powering up Touhyville each and every morning right here on the Q and 98 Gold. Visit JasperREMC.com. Okay. Today is National Donut Day, so we're going to get to that poll question in just a moment to explore the fun of donuts. We also have some deals on donuts. Yes?
Not to be confused with D-Day. D-Day is not
totally
Donut
different.
Day.
Totally different.
D-Day, way more serious and respectful.
Which is also today. Yes.
Yeah, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
It ended World War II.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'd say that's a reason to celebrate.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yesterday was Hot Air Balloon Day. So we asked you, do you want to go on a hot air balloon ride?
Mm-hmm.
Or have you ever gone on a hot air balloon ride?
Mm-hmm.
10% said they have gone on a hot air balloon ride. 47% said they have not, but want to. And 43% said don't want to. And that was me.
Yeah, you don't want to, and I want to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 70 says we crewed for balloonists 3 times, but never flew. I don't know what that means, to crew for one. Like
maybe
to hold the ropes or something?
Yeah, keep it down.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like let it up, like so that they start to fly. Crude. I don't know. And Tiffany Madison said they went and had a blast. So very cool. All right. So today is Donut Day. And I want to say with this Food Fight Friday poll question, there is zero judgment going on with whatever your answer is. And we really had a bunch of different optional questions because it made us talk about our favorite donuts. And I always overbuy.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Because you're excited about them.
I get so excited.
Mm-hmm. And I am too. I mean, even when I live by myself, I just grab a dozen, but
yeah, but we don't, there's no way we eat we don't eat 4.
Not before they go.
Between the two of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, I have it with my coffee. I'll have it for dessert or something.
Favorite donut though, we're different.
Yes.
I'm an original, what is that called? Like the
you call it old fashioned. I don't know if that's what it is,
it's
but
an old fashioned. So and then it's glazed, and then it's chocolate if ideally. But I'll eat a buttermilk old fashioned. I'll eat blueberry old fashioned, not my favorite, but then a chocolate old fashioned from Rise and Roll. Oh yeah, look out.
See, and I don't know what mine are called either. Like I like the cake donuts. I like
yeast.
Yeast. That's the
donuts,
airy one.
The airy ones.
Right.
Yeah.
I do like those. Those I can eat like candy. Like I can eat a couple of them. Cake donuts, chocolate cake donuts. With either chocolate cake or
glaze,
or no chocolate icing, but a cake donut that's either like the brown or the really like chocolate. I can go either way with that. My favorites with a tall glass of milk. That's I like those a lot. So our poll question today: how many donuts do you usually eat in one sitting? 1, 2, 3, or too many to count? So let us know how many you usually eat in a sitting.
The only donuts I eat multiple, like where I can't stop myself, and it's just it's terrible, is Krispy Kreme fresh glazed. Nothing inside, just the normal glaze like they sell at McDonald's.
Yeah. That I can get a couple of.
I
can do 2 or 3.
I can eat those like potato chips.
I know.
It's just
those
air.
Can get scary.
It's sugar air.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, those can get a little scary. Speaking of Krispy Kreme, now this is at Krispy Kreme's, not McDonald's. You can just go in and get a donut. You don't have to buy anything. You could just stop by, get one free donut. Who's having just one? I don't know. But no purchase necessary. Just walk in, get a donut. So they're also doing buy one, get one on glazed. Buy one, get one glazed deal where your second dozen is $2. So that's what they're doing. So,
Okay.
Then Dunkin' Donuts will give you a free donut if you buy coffee or any beverage.
Okay, so I heard about this on air, and when I was watching NBC this morning. Stan's Donuts is doing a thing where if the inside of your cake donut is pink, free donuts for a year.
Wow.
And I love me a Stan donut. Stan's
I wonder
donuts.
how many donuts they have like that.
Yum. Like it's out of control there for me.
So do you have to be eating it there? Do you take a picture of it? Like, how does that work?
I don't know. I would think you take a bite out of it and go, ah!
Right, but do I have to eat all my donuts sitting there at the store? Like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
I didn't even care because I thought, because I was at my hair appointment and Stan's Donuts is going in Cherville.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah.
And
I
I'm like,
Stan's Donuts.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Very cool. All right. So, and according to the internet, I have not gotten confirmation on this yet, but McDonald's is doing a special deal of half a dozen cinnamon sugar donuts for $6 with the Krispy Kremes. So,
cinnamon sugar.
I didn't even know there was a cinnamon sugar. So,
I didn't either.
Yeah, that's what it says. I mean, that's just on the internet. So
okay,
I could be wrong.
Hang on. McDonald's cinnamon sugar. Is it a Krispy Kreme?
Yeah, see, I'm not seeing anything with McDonald's. Let me check with the important people and be sure. So because I didn't know they had cinnamon sugar donuts at McDonald's. So by the way, Salvation Army started National Donut Day in 1938 to honor donut lassies who handed out donuts to soldiers in World War I. So that's how Donut Day got started. So
okay.
So yeah. So anyway, that's our poll question for today. Head over there, answer the poll question. Let us know how many donuts are you usually have at a sitting. I went with 2. That's usually my go-to.
Yeah.
It's 2.
Yeah.
And then so answer the poll question. We'll take a break. We'll come back, get into what's happening, and then dive into just some fun stuff here on a fun time
Talk
Friday.
about D-Day too.
Okay.
Because we've got some really good factoids like that I didn't know. It was supposed to be yesterday.
Okay, Brandy says I work at McDonald's Rensselaer. We don't have those donuts. Thank you, Brandy, for confirmation. We appreciate it. So I don't think McDonald's is doing a deal. I think the internet's messing with me. So the Krispy Kreme deal is just at Krispy Kreme. So
You mean there's fake news on the internet?
I know, and I
shocking.
90% of the time I wouldn't pass that along if we weren't in donut mode right that minute. So my bad. All right, let's take a break. We'll be back in a little bit.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, areas of fog before 9 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 75. Tonight, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly clear with a low around 55. Saturday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 4 p.m. Increasing clouds with a high near 78. Saturday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly cloudy with a low around 60. Sunday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Partly sunny with a high near 78. Sunday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the evening and into the early morning hours. Partly cloudy with a low around 57.
That's your
We're pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on and they are comfortable with what's happening. That I don't think has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
It seems like everything is changing these days. Companies merging, promising better service, and what happens? That once dependable service is gone. But there is one name that has remained consistent over the years, and that name is Bozeman Oil. Since 1960, Bozeman Oil has been your one-stop distributor of gasoline, non-ethanol gas, diesel, DEF, kerosene, and bulk lubricants. At Bozeman Oil, their customers are family, and family takes care of family. Call 219-345-3412 or visit Bozeman Oil today on State Road 10 in Roselawn and add the consistency of Bozeman Oil to your life.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Step into another season where every visit transforms your home and gift giving into something extraordinary. Explore the enchanting scents of their new Capri Blue line featuring premium scented candles, room sprays, and bath and body items. With Father's Day just around the corner, treat the special dads in your life with their selection of Duke Cannon grooming essentials, one-of-a-kind pilsners, shot glasses, and customizable hats. Ladies, book an exclusive ladies' night out party and create unique trucker hats or baseball caps from the Patch and Accessories Bar at Another Season. For any reason, head over to Another Season at 605 North Halleck Street in DeMont. And don't forget to connect with them on Facebook and Instagram for extra savings and surprises.
When I say I've got my hands full in the morning, I mean it. No time to dilly-dally, which is where McDonald's comes in. Now I can get 2 of my favorites, the Sausage McMuffin with egg and the Sausage, Egg, and Cheese McGriddles for just $6. It's the fuel I need to start my day, along with my favorite morning flavors in a single savory bite. Breakfast shouldn't be a handful, unless I'm holding a breakfast sandwich. It's truly the only thing that gets me up and out of the house, ready to jump into whatever I've got going for the day. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies. That's a lot of Touhy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning!
Why are you so happy? End of the week.
End of the week?
What's the day?
Is it Tuesday or Wednesday?
It's Friday.
Well, somebody owes us a Thursday. You added 2 Wednesdays.
Good morning, my people. It's your morning shot of adrenaline.
So, are you having a good Friday?
So far, so good.
And we're just getting started.
Guess what time it is?
Well, what time is it?
It's showtime.
Yeah, it is. Stephen Show with you here, having fun on a Friday morning. Portions of which are brought to us by Cripsy Head Start. Visit KIRPC.net or KIRPC Head Start on Facebook to find out all about the great things that the good folks are doing for kids ages 3 to 5 in Newton, Jasper, and Pulaski counties. That's KIRPC Head Start. Also, got to mention our friends over at McDonald's. Yes, we're talking about all the donuts. So it does not look like there's any donut day deal at McDonald's, but they do have the Krispy Kremes. Just saying, you could go ahead, just grab the Krispy Kremes.
And the McWraps are coming. The McWraps are coming.
Yes,
5
they
days
are.
early.
Yes, they are. Just over a month from now. Now the question is, will they be available in the morning for us to have them on the 10th? That's the question.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, could we have them on, or we got to take you there for lunch on the 10th? So,
I can't wait. I cannot wait. Now you got me going.
Yeah.
Because those wraps were just, they were just the saving grace. Because you're like on the road, you're in the middle of stuff, you didn't eat, you got to eat. Swing in and.
That's how I feel about 3/4 of their menu.
I do. But
that's just how I am. Yeah.
Those were, when they were grilled, they were a healthy option. It was like 3 grams of fat, and I never went with any sauce because they were like steamy yumminess. Like it was just,
good
yum.
Stuff. Yep.
I can't wait. Yay.
So visit the Kasanovich Umfleet McDonald's in Remington, DeMont, 2 locations in Rensselaer and in Hebron. All right, let's see what's happening. President Trump wants to increase nuclear energy. Now, don't confuse what I said by hearing by hearing Trump goes nuclear. No, that's what's going on with him and Elon Musk.
Right, I was like, is that what he's putting out? Is
right.
that?
Yeah, President Trump and Elon Musk are fighting. I would call this the most predictable breakup since J-Lo and Ben Affleck. I mean, I saw this coming a mile away. This was not a love affair that was going to last long.
I'm still not understanding what's going on. I don't understand the real deal here. Like,
I don't know that there is a real deal. It's 2 giant billionaires just yelling at each other on Twitter. That's the end of that story.
Yeah.
Stupid.
But I'm just saying, what over what? Like,
ego.
Yeah.
Giant egos involved. Yeah. There was no way. It was 2 Batmans. It was there was no Robin there. There was no Scottie Pippen there. That's look, right, Scottie Pippen's even mad about being Scottie Pippen.
Is that the first time though that like someone who donated a bunch of money got that close to everything? Doesn't it seem like a little weird?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
The whole thing is
just
weird.
Saying, it was just weird.
Yes,
yeah. Okay.
The whole
all right.
thing
All right.
has
All
been
right.
weird.
It's
been weird since like October. The world's been weird. You know. Ooh, this is not good. Some raw ground beef products sold at Whole Foods Market may be contaminated with E. coli.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the good news is it's fancier and more expensive E. coli than at those other grocery stores.
Is it just ground beef?
Ground beef, yeah.
Okay.
TikTok banned hashtag skinny talk over eating disorder concerns. So if you're keeping track of positive things for society, TikTok has done. We're at 1. Uber launched a service for seniors. It's just like regular Uber, but it's always a Buick. Liam Neeson turns 73 tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, he still gets mad when someone gets taken, but if you really want to see him lose it, try and move the remote from the end of the table next to his recliner.
Oh,
where's my remote? Who moved the remote?
He's definitely one that it seems like Groundhog Day with the movies.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of the same thing over and over.
And
Ever
again.
since Taken, he's doing the same
again.
thing. Yeah.
And
yeah.
again. And I just loved him in Schindler's List. I thought he was,
sure.
oh, that's probably my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah. Yeah. And lastly, AMC theaters will start showing commercials between movie trailers. It's part of AMC's new strategy to convince people to watch movies at home.
With commercials between movie trailers, what do you call the things that are going on now? They're saying active commercials?
Like actual commercials. Like,
oh, okay.
Like you got a movie trailer and then it'll be like, like a commercial, like we play on the radio, like you see on TV.
Oh,
and then there'll be a movie trailer and then you'll see a commercial. Like,
yeesh.
No, I'm at the movies.
Right.
We've all bought into the idea that the movie trailers, though commercials, are previews for upcoming movies.
Right.
So
and we get
we've
excited.
all
We kind of
bought
go,
into that.
oh, I got to see that. Like
Yes.
you and I actually
we do
not compete, but
No,
we're
we're
always
like,
like,
yes,
ooh, got to
no,
see that.
no,
No
no,
way.
yeah,
Idiot.
yeah.
Stupid. We're going to go see that.
Those are just the
Oh.
words Cheryl says to me. Stupid, idiot. I'm not going to see that.
No, I don't.
But I'm just saying that, we all have bought into that. That's just a thing. But now, I mean, I'm all good as someone who works and lives and makes a living in the advertising world. I'm all good with the idea of ads up until the trailers start. If we're in the movies early, have ads running, have things going, that's all
right.
That all makes total sense to me.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to sit here.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here because I wanted my good seat, and that's all good.
Yeah,
I'm in on that.
Mm-hmm.
Once you darken the lights and you start the trailers, I say it's trailer time.
Trailer time.
Trailer time. Trailer time. Okay. So I feel like if I start giving out D-Day facts right now, I'm rushing through it because we only got a couple minutes before our break. So what do you say we do that coming up in the next
we
hour?
come back?
We'll get into some D-Day facts because it is a big deal. But when you and I started doing the show, and you said that you were willing to jump in and take over as co-host of the morning show, I said it's not just.
Steve said, "We'll try it. We'll see how bad it goes."
The end of that sentence isn't true, but I did say let's try it. But why did I say that?
From the perspective of me waking up this early,
that it is changing your whole life.
Yeah,
it absolutely does. You have asked me multiple times, like, so at what point do you get used to getting up this early? And I said, I'll let you know.
Right.
I'm in
After
year
30 years.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, So saw this headline: 2 out of 5 Americans are bad at mornings. I'm sorry. I'm just bad at mornings. You're going to have to do something else. I'm going to have to work a different time. 38% of Americans admit they're, quote, bad at mornings. The average person gets out of bed later than they planned 8 times per month. But for 10% of people, they get out of bed later than they planned 20 times a month. How do you get out of bed later than you planned? I can't. I don't leave any time for that.
Okay, so the plan or plan B? Because I'm like on plan B all the time.
Yeah.
I set my alarm for a time. And then I have
for a time. You don't even want to say the time?
No.
Okay.
And then I have my plan B. And my plan B would be if I take a shower after the show later on in the day, then plan B goes into effect.
Okay.
And then, but if I have my coffee early enough, I'm zip bam boom into the shower.
Okay.
So it's just a question of, can I get it going
Yeah.
fast enough? But it's so early in our house. Like I've been up since 3.
Yeah. Right.
You know,
they say, of course, sleeping in too late can make mornings even harder. 41% of people say a late start means that they might have to skip breakfast. 16% say skip showering. 11% save time by not brushing their teeth.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
That is the only one that I cannot skip at all.
Yeah, I can't.
Like, even if I'm super duper late, oh boy, something just happened. The alarms didn't work. We got to get to work. The show started 2 minutes ago. I'm still going to brush my teeth before I leave. It's a feeling.
Now, I know. Okay. So on that note, I just saw The Greatest Dentist in the Universe, at Hillcrest.
Yes.
And I have a confession to make. And it's such a confession that I need to, I do not floss. Do you floss your teeth?
Not often. No.
She's begging me. They are begging me to floss, and I just cannot get into it. And she's like, you have to.
Yeah.
Because you'll save your teeth. It's the difference between you have great teeth, on the bottom. You've got to floss them.
Yeah.
And I can't get with it. I bought the floss. It's in boxes in my medicine chest.
Oh, okay.
I'm almost there.
It's a piece. Yeah.
But I wonder what percentage of Americans don't floss.
I don't know.
Just a thing.
Poll question for another day.
Yeah, poll question. Yeah.
All right. Let's take a break. When we come back, Frank with sports, find the big deal with Striker Man Till, and then we'll talk a bit about D-Day today. So stick around.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
We should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Looking for the freshest fruits and veggies around? Come on down to the Rensselaer Farmers Market every Saturday morning from 7:30 to 11:30 at Halleck Park on Cullen Street, right across from the police station. From local seasonal produce to fresh baked breads, sweet treats, beef, pork, and chicken, and handmade creations from local artists, there's something for everyone. When it comes to fresh fruits and vegetables, shorter time and distance from farm to table means more vitamins, more minerals, and more flavor. And don't forget our Tuesday evening markets run during July and August from 4:30 to 6 p.m. so you can stop by after work. Cash preferred, street parking available. Eat healthy, shop local, support farmers. Only at the Rensselaer Farmers Market.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Okay, raise your hand if you want to make your life a little bit easier. Great. Now raise your other hand if you like to be comfortable. Perfect. Now that you have both hands raised, imagine putting on your shoes. And that, folks, right there is your answer to an easier, more comfortable life. Go hands-free with Skechers Slip-ins. This is footwear you don't need your hands to put on. They can be raised in the air, and you can just step it and go. Why don't you experience what people can't stop talking about? Life-changing Skechers Slip-ins. Get your Slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
A two-vehicle head-on collision took place west of the stoplight at Kankakee Valley High School on State Road 10 last Sunday, just after 2 p.m. The Jasper County Sheriff's Office provided the crash report to us yesterday afternoon, and both drivers had serious enough injuries that they were transported to Chicago area hospitals. According to the crash report and a witness, driver Jared Schultz, age 29 of Chesterton, was westbound, and a witness who was driving behind Schultz reported that Schultz's pickup went off the north side of the highway, overcorrected into the eastbound lane, striking an SUV operated by 34-year-old Stephanie Marlatt of DeMott head-on. The specific injuries and conditions of Mr. Schultz and Ms. Marlatt were not on the report. We first reported on the noon news yesterday about the power outage in Rensselaer Thursday morning that lasted nearly an hour beginning at 1:39 a.m. and it affected more than 630 customers. We were told by the city that they lost transmission at the time, primarily to the Bannet substation on the south side of Rensselaer, and the Watts substation located 1 mile south of Highway 114 at Buncombe Road. Some people on social media had wondered if a crash may have contributed to the outage, but the city could not confirm or deny that that was the case. The White County Sheriff's Office stated they were contacted by the Alexandria Police Department in Madison County to locate a man who they said might harm himself. Authorities stated a ping from the man's cell phone indicated he was near a wind turbine 4 miles northeast of Wolcott. White County deputies and state police troopers responded to the scene Tuesday night to make contact with a 23-year-old man who they believed was armed, and while doing so, the man discharged his firearm, killing him. The American Red Cross will have 2 blood drives in the area in the days ahead. In DeMott on Monday, June 10th at Grace Church at 1424 8th Street Southeast from noon until 6 p.m. Central Time, and in White County at the White Oak Health Campus at 814 South 6th Street, also on Monday from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Register by calling 800-RED-CROSS or go to redcrossblood.org. Enjoy your weekend and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
If you've been injured in an accident, it's important to have help navigating the difficult issues involving your medical bills, treatment, loss of earnings, and future medical needs, as well as dealing with insurance companies. Hi, this is Ned Tonner, and I've been assisting clients with personal injury cases for over 25 years. Let my experience assist you. I'm local and am available to me to discuss your case.
Ned Tonner, attorney at law, is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. That's Ned Tonner at 866-8888. Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
88-year-old Dolores Marie D. Miller of Maderaeville passed away on May 30th. Services for D. Miller will be held at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time today at Frame Mortuary, Quarry Albright Chapel, Maderaeville, with Pastor Tom Doolin officiating. Burial will take place at Goodway Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to Maderaeville Assembly of God Church or the Pulaski Animal Center. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Quarry Albright Chapel, Maderaeville. 96-year-old Kermit E. Buck Parcel of Winnemac passed away on Sunday, June 1st. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday, June 6th. At Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Buck Parcel will be held at 1 p.m. Eastern on Friday at Frame Mortuary, with Pastor Kim Powell officiating. Burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery, McKinley Edition. Memorial contributions may be made to Toys for Tots. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. 81-year-old Carl Smith from Monterey passed away on Sunday, June 1st. Visitation will be from 4 until 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday, June 6th at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Carl Smith will be held at 10 a.m. Eastern on Saturday, June 7th at Frame Mortuary, Reverend Jeff Herron officiating. Burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery with American Legion military graveside services. Memorial contributions may be made to Acre Fund at the Community Foundation of Pulaski County or Northern Indiana Power from the past. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. 43-year-old John Todd of Rensselaer passed away on May 29th. Visitation will be Sunday, June 8th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. Funeral services for John Todd will be held on Sunday, June 8th at 2 o'clock at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. Burial will be Monday, June 9th at 10 a.m. at Weston Cemetery. Memorials may be made to the family to go towards John's children's education. Steinke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the arrangements. Memories and condolences may be expressed at steinkefuneralhome.com. 86-year-old Cheryl Clark of Morocco passed away on Saturday, May 31st. Visitation will be from 10 a.m. until noon at the United Church of Morocco on Monday, June 9th. A celebration of life service for Cheryl Clark will be held on Monday, June 9th at noon at the United Church of Morocco with Pastor Patrick Gutwine officiating. Private burial will be held at a later date. Steinke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the cremation arrangements. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at steinkefuneralhome.com. 75-year-old George Walpe of Boswell passed away on June 1st. A Holy Rosary will be held on Monday, June 9th at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time at St. Patrick's Catholic Church in Oxford, with a funeral mass for George Walpe to follow at 11 a.m. Committal will be immediately after at St. Patrick's Catholic Cemetery. Casual attire is encouraged. A celebration of life will follow after burial at the Benton Country Club. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made in his name to the Fowler 40 and 8, the Fowler Amvets, or Boswell American Legion. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz Windler and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. 83-year-old Catherine Elizabeth Bunny Brogdon of Winnemac passed away on Tuesday, May 20th. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, June 8th at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. A celebration of life service for Bunny Brogdon will be held at 1 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, June 8th at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Memorial contributions may be made to the Pulaski Animal Center or Ronald McDonald House. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, areas of fog before 9 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 75. Tonight, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly clear with a low around 55. Saturday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 4 p.m. Increasing clouds with a high near 78. Saturday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly cloudy with a low around 60. Sunday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Partly sunny with a high near 78. Sunday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the evening and into the early morning hours. Partly cloudy with a low around 57.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Morocco Classic Rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI. The Q.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitgo. Visit nitgo.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
A pleasant Good Friday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. The next 2 days, the state finals of the IHSAA tournament in boys and girls track and field held at Indianapolis's North Central High School. Today, it's the boys state finals with 2 area participants representing Kankakee Valley, Brady Sampson in the 300-meter hurdles and Nikolai De La Paz Marino in pole vault. The girls state finals take center stage tomorrow with Kankakee Valley sending 3 team members, Krista Seatsman, the 800-meter race, Jenna Walker, the 1600-meter race, and in pole vault, Haley Haas. North White has Autumn Wright taking part in discus. Area high school baseball news, the honors continue to pile up for Kankakee Valley pitcher Alex Barr. The senior lefty was recently named to the North All-Star team as voted on by the Indiana High School Baseball Coaches Association's Executive Committee. Game 1 of the NBA Finals in the Pacers' favor thanks to the dramatics of Tyrese Halliburton. Down 1 in the winding seconds of regulation, the Pacers point guard with one of the most memorable buckets in both team and finals history, sinking a go-ahead 21-footer from inside the right elbow with just 0.3 seconds left in regulation, resulting in the Pacers taking Game 1 in Oklahoma City, a 111-110 edging of the Thunder. Until Halliburton's game winner, the Pacers had not led at any point in the game. In fact, they had trailed by 15 at one point in the fourth quarter. Halliburton totaled a double-double, 14 points, 10 rebounds. Pascal Siakam led the Pacers with 19 points, part of a double-double, 10 rebounds. League MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had a game-high 38 points for the Thunder. With the Pacers up in the finals 1-0, it's a couple of days off before Game 2, also in Oklahoma City on Sunday. MLB, a series split for the White Sox over the top team in the AL Central, walking it off in 10 innings, 3-2 in the finale of a 4-game set yesterday afternoon at Wright Field over the Detroit Tigers. Just recalled from AAA Charlotte, Tim Elko delivering the game winner in the 10th, driving in Corey Lee on an RBI single. White Sox now welcome into Wright Field the Kansas City Royals for 3 over the weekend beginning tonight. And it appears that a change in White Sox ownership might be on the horizon in a few years. Yesterday, team owner Jerry Reinsdorf agreed to enter a deal to transition majority ownership to billionaire private equity investor Justin Ishbia as early as the 2029 season. Reinsdorf will have the sole option of transferring ownership to Ishbia between 2029 and 2033. If not sold, then the option to purchase the White Sox becomes Ishbia's in 2034. Currently, Ishbia has a minority stake in the White Sox. After getting blanked on Wednesday, the Cubs bats coming alive last night in Washington. Cubs take the finale of 3 from the Nationals 7-1 and claim the series. Big display at the plate for Ian Happ. The Cubs leadoff hitter, 3 hits, 4 RBIs, including a home run with a man aboard in the 6th. Pete Armstrong also with a 2-run blast, which occurred in the 1st. Cubs get the Tigers for 3 this weekend, starting in Detroit. NFL, according to Colts head coach Shane Steichen yesterday, quarterback Anthony Richardson will sit out next week's minicamp with an injury in his throwing shoulder, which occurred during team OTAs. Women's College Softball World Series, Game 2 in Oklahoma City last night. Texas Tech evens up the series at a game apiece, downing Texas 4-3, thus setting up a winner-take-all for the national title. It's Game 3. NHL Stanley Cup Final. Off their overtime win on Wednesday, the Edmonton Oilers look to go up 2-0 on the defending Cup champion Florida Panthers. Game 2 is tonight in Edmonton. And that's a look at your sports for this Friday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Let's play Find the Big Deal with Stragan Mantil. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. We're looking for the price today on cherries at Stragan Mantil. Cherries on sale this week at Stragan Mantil, 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on those. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Stragan Mantil and Touhyville. Good luck.
Hi, Zoe Saldana. Welcome to T-Mobile. Here's your new iPhone 16 Pro on us.
Thanks. And here's my old phone to trade in.
You don't need a trade-in. When you switch to T-Mobile, we'll give you a new iPhone 16 Pro. Plus, we'll help you pay off your old phone up to $800, and you still get to keep it.
There's always a trade-in.
Not right now at T-Mobile.
I feel like I have to give you something in return for karma.
That's okay.
I don't really have much in my purse. Oh, let's see. Hand sanitizer. It's lavender.
I'm good. Seriously.
Let me check this pocket. Oh, mints?
Really, I'm fine.
Oh, I have raisins. I'm a mom. Wait one sec. I've got cupcakes in the car.
It's our best iPhone offer ever. Switch to T-Mobile. Get a new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us. No trade-in needed. We'll even pay off your phone up to $800.
With 24 monthly bill credits, new line, $100 plus a month on experience beyond finance agreement, $999.99 and qualifying ported. For well qualified plus tax and $10 connection charge. Pay off via virtual prepaid card. Allow 15 days. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. See T-Mobile.com.
All righty. Congratulations to Sheila and Rensselaer and Kathy and Rensselaer, both getting in to let me know that cherries are on sale this week at Strag Mantell for $2.99 a pound when you use your digital rewards account at Strag Mantell. Ordering groceries is easier than ever. Now you can shop online directly at stragmantell.com. That's stragmantell.com. You get the in-store sale prices, same prices that are there. Pickup or delivery. You can set it up where they do the shopping for you. You go pick it up, or they deliver it to your house or business. You can use your coupons. You still get reward points. Use your reward points. Strag Mantell, life made simple. Food made easy. Visit stragmantell.com. Your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price on that same item, the cherries. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card that we're going to draw the winner for later this morning. Good luck.
When their country asked them to serve, they served their country. Now it's our turn to support our veterans. Make your plans now to be at Goodstock Operation Restoring Hope Music Festival, Saturday, August 16th in Goodlands Foster Park. The mission of this day-long music festival is to support the Jasper Newton Veterans Assistance Fund that provides assistance to veterans and their families in Jasper and Newton counties that are facing financial hardship. The day starts with a pancake breakfast at 8 a.m., followed by a motorcycle flag escort ride to honor our military heroes. Gates open at 1:30 with plenty of food, community vendors, and a day of unforgettable live music, highlighted by performances from Lindsay Lau, the Jason Wells Band, the Y Store, and Rock America. Buy your tickets online at goodstockmusicfestival.eventbrite.com or at the gate. For more information and sponsorship information, visit goodstockmusicfestival.com or email them at info@goodstockmusicfestival.com. Goodstock, Operation Restoring Hope Music Festival, Saturday, August 16th in Goodlands Foster Park. Help support America's heroes.
Having your jewelry, coins, and collectibles properly appraised is often one of those projects that just gets backburnered. In the unfortunate event of a loss, however, you are going to want to be comfortable that your documentation is thorough and accurate, and no one is more qualified than Dirk's Fine Jewelry.
And some of you may not be aware, but Jeff Dirk is the only GIA graduate gemologist in residence in the greater Lafayette area.
And Liz and I both are the only International Society of Appraisers members in Lafayette, combined with the only 2 USPAP-compliant appraisers for personal property.
Insurance, liquidation, fair market, divorce, family disbursement, and more. It can sometimes be critical that you have a detailed document prepared by a qualified appraiser.
In these fluid and ever-changing markets, it's more important than ever to make sure your appraisal is up to date and your appraiser is properly trained, credentialed, and current with the latest legislation and standards.
Dirk's Fine Jewelry checks all of the right boxes for education, training, qualifications, certifications, and experience.
Let Dirk's Fine Jewelry be your personal jeweler while also offering Lafayette's largest and most complete jewelry store.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Dirks.com.
Touhyville. Now even two-ear.
Is it Friday yet?
Is it Friday? Yep, it's Friday.
My friends, it is Friday. Who is ready for the weekend?
So tell me, what are your plans for the weekend? But I'm going to party.
Who's ready to party?
Want to party?
Yes, I want to party.
If you want to party, have a party. I just want to go to a party.
Let's get this party started.
Now get ready for a wild ride.
It's showtime.
My parties start at 6 in the morning and are done by 9, and then I'm not a partier after that. I'm a ease into the evening Friday night kind of guy.
Oh yeah.
Pizza, beer, relax, and then before you know it, it's 9 o'clock and I'm getting into bed. That's my Friday. That's my perfect Friday night. I am not a party guy.
Yeah, but it never hits you like an anvil. Like for me, it hits me at 4 o'clock. Like Oh, we don't have to wake up early. We don't have to.
No, mine hits me at about 9. Like when I shut off, I shut off. Like it's like that. Like, okay, I gotta walk to bed, otherwise I'm gonna fall asleep right here in the chair. Like now it's the time. So that's it. Yeah. Portion of the show is running brought to us by Fountain Stone Theater. Visit FountainStoneTheaters.com. Check out the movies they've got. They have movies Wednesday through the weekend, and then of course the Free Family Film Festival going on Thursdays. You can get your tickets online at FountainStoneTheaters.com. Who let the dogs out? That's what I want to know. That's what everybody would like to know. Who did let the dogs out? Big movies this weekend: Ballerina, Karate Kid, Legends, Mission Impossible still there. Bring Her Back, Lilo and Stitch, and The Last Rodeo, all there at the Fountain Stone Theaters. Visit FountainStoneTheaters.com. That's a little distracting, isn't that? While I'm trying to talk, it's just a little bit much with the music. Sometimes it's fitting and it flows and it's fun. That music is a little bit much. We all know it's Who Let the Dogs Out, which never stops reminding me of my dad.
Your dad, yeah.
Every time. Who let the dogs out? Woo woo. Like that's
yeah.
In his black socks and shorts, singing it walking down the stairs. Yep. Also want to mention Model 1 Chevrolet of Ketland. Visit Model 1 Chevrolet of Ketland. Customer satisfaction is number 1. And the Model 1 Chevrolet of Ketland, brand new name, brand new owner, but same great folks that you're used to there at the Chevrolet dealership in Ketland. Okay. So Kevin mentioned this, and Cheryl was ahead of the game on this. Kevin says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Let us not forget that today marks the 81st anniversary of D-Day, our summer days on the beach brought to us by their day on the beach. Absolutely.
Yes.
So you gave me a whole bunch of D-Day facts and stuff that we had mentioned before the break that we wanted to get into. I just wanted to make sure that we could give it its time, you know, and really I should know better with anything. Like it's just how our show goes, because I think every time I think I'm going to bring up a quickie topic, like, oh, this one will be the 1 or 2 minutes that we have left in our break till our break. We go and I go, okay, now what do I do? Now I'm 3 minutes behind. Like we don't have any 2-minuters in our pockets. So, but yes, thank you, Kevin, for pointing that out. D-Day observed annually on June 6th brings overwhelming memories of the brave men and women who fought strategically, planned and well-executed battle that ultimately led to the end of World War II. More than 75 years after the end of the World War, this is the 81st anniversary of D-Day, as you mentioned. More than 75 years after the end of World War II, these memories remain fresh for the over 300,000 living U.S. veterans of war. The rest of us look to their legacy and rich history of events through museums and movies and different things like that. So, the morning of June 6, 1944, American troops and their allied forces landed on the beaches of Normandy, France, in an invasion codenamed Operation Overlord during World War II, which became the liberation of France.
And it was supposed to happen on the 5th, but bad weather.
Was the 5th or the 5th? Oh, the 5th, not the 4th. Okay.
Nope. Supposed to happen on the 5th.
Got it. Okay.
And I never knew this. I was today years old when I knew this, because I always thought D-Day meant like the D. I didn't know what it stood for. I thought it was either Devastation Day, because whenever I go, oh, today's D-Day, I always felt like something bad, like not because we were invading.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right, like
not
destruction.
not good.
Yeah.
But it stands for departed date.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I did not know that
either. The second D stands for departed date, meaning the date an operation began.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go.
Yep. So there were multiple D-Days until they won World War II.
Oh, I didn't know that either. So there's not just the one D-Day?
Nope. Yep. I guess it had to do with amphibious assaults. So like beaches and water and.
All right.
Yeah.
Ultimately, over 4,400 identified soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Coast Guardsmen died on D-Day, with an estimated 5,000 or more lost at sea in an air battle or otherwise were not identified. Their sacrifice and their valiant effort of all the troops turned the tide of the entire war that day, though. So, so that's biggest importance.
I also did not know there were 5 beaches. So it was 50 miles of coastline.
Mm-hmm.
And like for Germany.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Utah, Omaha, Cold, Juneau, and Sword. That's what the names, the operations were.
Wow.
I had no idea.
I
thought it was one.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know? So.
Wow. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Which made me think, it said, like, how do we honor it? Obviously, thank a veteran, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had said, watch a movie, you know, World War II movie.
Mm-hmm.
And that got me to pull up the top 10 movies, of which I've only seen one.
Do you have them there?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So the first one is The Longest Day, 1962.
John Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Number 2, Saving Private Ryan.
Okay.
And I haven't seen that in years. That was 1998. So I haven't seen that in quite a while. I mean, obviously I remember, you know, Tom Hanks in it, but I probably should watch that again.
I feel like that the battle scene for D-Day in Saving Private Ryan, because there's a whole lot of movie after that. That's how the movie opens, is D-Day. And I only say this not knowing, but I feel like that represented realistic battle, because that's what my dad had said. Like, you know, like hearing the whiz of the bullets in the water when you're underwater and things. Like he said that you know.
Is it hard for him to watch?
I don't know, but I know he liked it. I know he liked the movie a lot. So, you know, yeah. And he's not a big. He doesn't usually like a lot of cop movies or war movies and stuff like that. Like, he's not big into that stuff.
Yeah.
So, but he wanted to see that one. I think the only other one that I can remember watching with him, war movie wise, was Platoon. I remember watching that with him.
Yeesh.
So, yeah. Which was about Vietnam. So, yeah.
That was a tough one for me. I got scared to death in that one because when what's his name went a little crazy, I was like, oof. In Platoon.
I don't
blew his
remember.
head off in the bathroom.
I think that's a different one.
No, that's Platoon, right? Now you're making me.
What's the other one? You're thinking of the guy from
right
from Law and Order that we liked.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
no.
Now
That's
I can't
not
think of
Platoon?
Hamburger Hill, maybe.
No.
Oh, I don't know. But go ahead with the movies. I'll find it. Yeah.
Okay. The Big Red One, 1980. Never saw that. 36 Hours, 1964. Where Eagles Dare, 1968. Countdown to D-Day with Tom Selleck in 2004.
Okay, I don't know. Full Metal Jacket, Todd says. Thank you.
Oh.
Full Metal Jacket. Thank you.
Wait, so okay, so now I'm getting all my stuff mixed up. Who's in Platoon then?
Charlie Sheen, Sean Penn, I think. That was Platoon was Oliver Stone. He made that one. Yeah.
And then Overlord in 1975, Eye of the Needle in 1981, The Americanization of Emily in 1964, and The Desert Fox in 1951.
Oh yeah. So
So
I think the only one that I ever saw was Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the only one that I ever saw. Wow. All right. So yeah. So yes, obviously, you know,
Let's thank a veteran today
important
for
day.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt about it. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we've got some fun stuff to dive into. We'll check on our poll question on Donut Day, and then we've got a list of the best smells.
Best smells.
Yeah, I know you got a good sniffer. So
I do.
So let's see if Shirley agrees with the best smells.
All right.
Feel free to share them with us on the video while you're hanging out with us as well. Yeah, let us know some of your favorite smells.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, areas of fog before 9 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 75. Tonight, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly clear with a low around 55. Saturday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 4 p.m. Increasing clouds with a high near 78. Saturday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly cloudy with a low around 60. Sunday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Partly sunny with a high near 78. Sunday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the evening and into the early morning hours. Partly cloudy with a low around 57.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Summer's heating up, so don't let your goals cool down. At St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer, you can get hands-on training in healthcare, trades, commercial driving, or veterinary care. Whether you're a recent grad or a career changer, we've got a program for you. Summer start dates are set for June, July, and August, and seats are filling up fast. Don't wait. Visit stjo.edu to enroll today. Start here and go anywhere.
Joanne, are you sure this is a good idea? You really want me to shoot you out of a cannon?
A buyer called and wanted to know what the roof looked like, so I'm going to get a good picture.
The team at Jenkins Realtors will go above and beyond to help you buy or sell your home. Since 1976, Jenkins Realtors have been helping the people in our community buy the home of their dreams or make that move by selling their home. Call 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Did you get a good picture?
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Now through August, Shorty's BP and Good Oil have teamed up to donate 5 cents from every gallon of gas purchased at the BP in downtown Rensselaer to the St. Joseph's College Building Trades Program. All you have to do is get the gas you've been getting anyway, and 5 cents from every gallon of gas that you get will be donated to the St. Joseph's College Building Trades Program thanks to Shorty and Good Oil. So the next time you have to fill up, make sure you do it at the BP gas station at the corner of Washington and Front Street in downtown Rensselaer.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Well, what do we have here? One of those bikes. A carbon copy of the true original, trying hard to look, sound, and feel like a Harley. Well, it's not a Harley-Davidson motorcycle, and it's not even close. I guess we should be flattered. Another in the long line of chrome-plated imposters. Copies, like street corner knockoffs, bad Vegas impersonators, and cover bands that have some chops, but never the soul. When you're ready to climb atop the real deal, we'll be here, because there's only one motorcycle that puts its stamp on the industry standard, Harley-Davidson. Ready to ride the original? We've got them. Come in and demo today. Visit Kirstein's Harley-Davidson Cycle Center and Museum, 4 miles south of North Judson and Highway 39. Call 877-KIRSTEINS. Visit us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and at KirsteinCycle.com.
Touhyville. Now with 2 Touhies and no waiting.
Do you know what today is?
Friday, it is National Donut Day.
It is National Donut Day. Again, yes, there are two.
Donuts. I got donuts.
I love donuts.
Donut.
Donuts. Go nuts.
Donuts!
Whoa, excellent.
Happy National Donut Day.
I offer these delicious donuts.
Happy National Donut Day.
Showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. It is National Donut Day. Portion of the show this morning brought to us by Vierks Fine Jewelry, Lafayette's largest and most complete jewelry store. Over 75 years of exceeding expectations in mid-North Indiana. Visit them at the corner of 18th and Main and Lafayette. Visit Vierks.com. Also want to mention, if you're a Tom Petty fan, make your plans for June 27th at the Seeger Auditorium in West Lebanon, Indiana. Southern Accents, the ultimate Tom Petty experience. Enjoy all the great classic songs from Tom Petty that you hear all day long on the Q. Some of them over on 98 Gold as well. Southern Accents is the ultimate Tom Petty tribute band. It's a tribute to one of the greatest American artists of all time, Tom Petty. SeegerAuditorium.com for tickets. That's SEEGER auditorium.com. All right. National Donut Day. Let's go take a look at our poll question. Asking you how many donuts you eat in the sitting. Okay. 1, 2, 3, too many to count. Where'd you vote? What'd you
One. But only because I'm diabetic. So, like, it really does affect my sugar.
Yeah, this last time it really got you.
Yeah, it got me.
Well, you're in the majority. 69% of people said 1.
Okay.
So 27% said 2. That's where I'm at.
That's where I would be at if I was allowed.
That's where I sit is 2. And 1% said 3. 3% said too many to count.
Yeah.
Carol says 0. Can't have too many carbs, so she stays away from the donuts altogether. So Jim says donuts are just an excuse to eat cake for breakfast. Excuse or delightful reason.
Right. Break the rules.
You say excuse. I say delightful reason.
Yeah.
Listen, we don't have cake for breakfast because we have donuts. Donuts are a perfectly fine breakfast food. Although, in all honesty, I actually prefer them as dessert. Like, I like a couple of donuts later on at night, with a big glass of milk.
Than you do in the morning.
I do actually. Yeah. I actually prefer that.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like them sometimes with coffee. That's what I did when you just bought them from Rise and Roll. But but I like them there. Lynette said 2. You can't eat just one.
Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
with you. Yeah, they're like, is that Lay's potato chips? Jay's potato chips. Which is the one where you can't eat just one?
I thought that. Wait, once you pop, you can't stop. No, that's Pringles.
That's Pringles. Yep.
Yeah.
But
you're right. Yeah, Jay's.
Is it
Lay's.
Jay's?
One of the two.
See, I know that's you guys named your stuff too close to each other. You messed up your marketing. Just saying. So, all right, it is summer fun time.
Yes.
So we've got a 4-pack of tickets to Indiana Beach that we're giving away right now. 219-866-4104. What caller say you?
5. Caller
number 5 here on the 5th day of the week. Unless you start on Sunday. I like to start on Monday, but that's for a whole nother day. 219-866-4104. We'll take caller number 5 for a 4-pack of tickets to Indiana Beach. Thanks to our super fun time sponsors. So, there it is. There is number 5. Okay, hold on. Got all kinds of calls coming in. And let me just get connected here. Hi, good morning. You're call number 5. Who's this? Hi, can you hear me? I can hear she's there. Hi, you there?
Hello?
Oh,
yeah, I'm here.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Who's this? You're calling number 5.
Justin.
Justin, you got yourself a 4-pack of tickets to Indiana Beach, okay?
Nice. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you for listening. We appreciate it. Hold on. I'm going to send you over to Cheryl's phone so she can get all your information. That's how we do it. It's all part of the summer fun going on here in Touhyville. Of course, our wonderful summer fun sponsors, such as Steve Specialized Services, Jasper County REMC, RH Mechanicals in DeMott, Bozeman Oil, in Rose Lawn. Rensselaer Marathon, BP and Raceway gas stations, Red Baron Liquors and all their liquor stores, DeMott Liquors, Southside Package, the town of Goodland and Goodstock, Smith's Ace Farm Store, the city of Rensselaer and Mayor Phillips, Sanders Cycle, Royal Oak Restaurant, Wagner Lumber and Supply, the Good Table Restaurant, Peterson Ag Service, Yoder Portable Buildings, Boise, Indiana Truck Accessories in DeMott, Tri-County School Corporation, and Carpet Barn, all part of summer fun going on all summer long here in Touhyville. We are going to be giving away tickets. So here's what I want you guys to do. Make sure you keep it locked to WLQI, 98 Gold, and Bear Country. Also, be sure to pay attention to our social media pages, okay? WLQI, 98 Gold, Touhyville, and Bear Country Facebook pages. We will be giving away fun time tickets through those. We are going to be out and about all summer long. We are going to be at, we got our winner. Thank you guys for calling. We are going to be out at the Jasper County Fair, Newton County Pumpkin Vine Fair, Little Cousin Jasper, Touch of Dutch, Goodstock in Goodland. We're going to be out at all those things. We're going to have fun time summer stuff going on there. So plenty of fun things happening all summer long at here in Touhyville. So yep, we gave away our 4-pack of tickets. Congratulations to Justin and his family. Going to get to go to Indiana Beach and have some fun. So we got our winner already. So try again, and of course, listen all day long to the folks over there. So on WIBN, Chris will have some in the afternoon sometimes. He's over on 98 or on Bear Country.
We'll have Deep River Water Park tickets.
Holiday
we'll have Holiday Worlds. We'll have Chicago White Sox tickets.
Yes.
Which is a lot of fun.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, they're not like winning, but it does make for a fun.
Or even winning.
But I'm just saying it's fun. It's a fun time at the park. We go.
No, we do. We have a good time. Yes,
yeah.
Yes. Thanks to folks jumping in. Tiffany says, good morning, TGIF. Connie says, good morning, Stephen Cheryl. Hope you have a great weekend. You too, Connie. Thank you. All right. Best smells.
Okay. Like candle smells? Like, because Volcano is my favorite.
It just says, here's a new ranking of the best smells in the world.
So, okay. So then
it does not say
I know when
candles, so you're saying just smells.
Okay. So smells would have to be apple pie or cinnamon, anything with cinnamon in it. Because
I like cinnamon, yeah.
You know, you're supposed to, when you're selling your house, bake cinnamon rolls so that it's intoxicating to the people coming to visit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. Cinnamon rolls is number 6 on the list.
Okay.
So some good ones here. Came across this on this is according to Ranker. So
me.
Online people.
Your answer should be me.
You, of course, yes. Listen, you said you ran out of perfume, and I said I didn't notice because you always smell good. So I see, I know it's
here, sweetheart.
So this is from Ranker. So people rank these smells.
Not rank like rank
like that's a rank smell. No,
that's a rank
like
smell.
No.
Oh, okay.
So people ranked smells online. So here's some of the lower numbers. Number 77 on the list was marijuana. Horrible smell. Horrible. Number 66 was permanent markers.
Love a Sharpie.
I know some people do.
Oh, king size Sharpie? Yes, please.
Number 62 on the list, fresh money.
No.
52 said gasoline.
Oh, I love the smell of gasoline.
Do you really?
Oh, I love it.
Oh. Number 44 on the list, new car.
Yep.
I would have put that higher, I think. This I certainly would have put higher. It's one of my favorite smells, and I know yours too. Number 27 on the list, freshly popped popcorn.
Okay.
To me, that would be in my top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or bacon for me.
Oh, yeah.
Fresh
All right.
Bacon.
So here's the top 20. I don't think bacon's in the top 20.
Do you know what I also like?
I would put bacon in the top 10.
Okay, so this is going to be a weird smell.
No.
Like when we're talking about smells, like, you know, my mark, I love Sharpie. I love gasoline. And my third one is I love when you take a match and you go like that, and it's the fresh smell of sulfur. Like the burny
match.
smell.
Yep. So there's another weird one that you like. Beer breath.
Love
you
beer
don't
breath.
like the smell of beer. You don't like bad breath, but the smell of beer breath you like. Which is so odd. All right, number 20 is jasmine. I don't even know if I would know what jasmine smelled like.
Flowers.
There is so many times that we are at the store and you're like, you will be opening candles and you'll smell them and you'll go, ooh, smell this. And I go, You're like, do you like that smell? I don't know.
I know. How don't you know though? I'm terrible at Marshalls when I do it, because if it's bad, they have cameras everywhere. I'm sure their security department falls off the chair watching me.
Yes, because you make face too. This is and there's other people in the aisle, and you're just like, oh, okay, that one's bad. Don't smell that. Don't smell that one. That's like dirty underwear candle.
Right.
That's no one. But in my defense, I have a terrible sniffer. I don't know what it is. I don't smell unless it's really strong. I don't care.
Okay, did you have a terrible sniffer before you smoked?
I smoked for so long, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've got a killer sniffer.
Yeah.
Like I actually saved my neighbor's life because there was a gas leak and I smelled it, and it came from her end, not mine.
Yeah. Well, I don't mean that like facetiously. I really don't care about candles. Like I light them, don't light them, have them on, don't have them on.
Wow.
They mean nothing to me whatsoever.
They mean everything to me, and they got me through COVID. I would have lost my marbles.
Yeah. I told you when I moved into my last house, I bought in the first week, I bought a strawberry scented Yankee type candle, a knockoff, but a big round candle. I left it there when I moved. It was still fine.
Yeah.
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 And that was
to me,
4 years.
What do I spend? $100 every 2 months on candles?
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, because every time we go to Marshalls, I'm like, I buy 5 at $12.99 or whatever it is, and I bring them home.
Yeah. No thanks.
Mint.
I like the smell of mint. Lilacs.
I love lilacs. I lived in Lombard when I had Savannah. Around the corner from Lilacia Park.
Okay.
And so the whole thing would bloom at the same time, and you could smell it if you opened your window.
Oh wow.
That's how strong that was.
Yeah.
Love that smell.
I used to love when I was coming from Bourbonada here. More so in was it in 2012, 2013, I think. Yeah. But when I would come here when I wasn't doing the morning show, so it was later in the day, springtime, sun would be up, I have the windows open. There's a farm somewhere on 10 between Moments and Rensselaer that actually I think before you even get to 41. But anyway, cilantro farm. I would love that smell when I would drive by. It was I just get a big whiff of cilantro. Yeah.
Wow.
The moment right before it rains.
Yeah.
Okay. Apple pie, cinnamon, burning wood. Yeah.
Love that.
Yep.
Fireplacey.
Yep. Citrus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is Volcano. That's the Capri Blue. Is the company. Volcano is the scent, and the scent is orange.
Well, why don't they call it citrus or orange then? I never knew that. I always call it lava. I thought it had something to do with volcanoes.
No. It's
well,
just
that's just
Volcano.
dumb. That's it. I'm not buying their candles anymore. I never have.
And if you want to save money, because I love Capri Blue and Volcano and their whole line of body products and all that stuff. So not going to say anything bad about Capri Blue, but if you want to spend less, go and buy the Storm candles at Marshall's.
Got it.
For a quarter of the price.
Got it. What I do when I want to smell citrus is I open a Blue Moon.
Right.
It smells citrusy.
Don't doubt that.
Citrusy. Just the smell of wood, not burning wood, which is regular wood. People like the smell of that. Lavender. So I don't really know that one.
I'm okay with it. Not a big fan of lavender.
Yeah.
It's the one that smells very spa-like, and it's supposed to put you to sleep. Like, so lavender at night will get you calmed.
All right.
Calm down. I've got one.
Yeah.
Fresh bread. Baking bread.
Number 1 on the list.
Is it really?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
So we're into our top 10. I guess top 9 now.
Thanks, teaser spoiler of the century. The IBA's most interrupted. Ta-da! Okay. Bonks into the microphone. Oh, look, it's Cheryl again. Don't sit down because we got one more. One more for you.
You know what I love when they do those lists where they count down, and then when they get to 10, Cheryl tells us number 1. I like that list. And then they go back.
Yes, right. And takes it from a 10-minute segment to 2 seconds in commercial break. Isn't that fun? Wah, 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 wah. Look at me. I'll be like this with the
all the
awards.
What
are the awards? Rotten Tomatoes or whatever it is.
The Razzies.
The Razzies. They'll be like, yeah, you got a front row seat.
Oh, that's funny. All right, so here's our top 10. Real Christmas tree. Yeah, smell of Christmas tree. Yeah, always good. Clothes fresh out of the dryer. Okay, so that all depends on what you use. Your fabric softener. If you use little sprinkly things, if you don't use anything, it's not going to smell like anything other than the clothes. So that depends on what you use.
Yeah, I think they're trying to say bounce.
Right.
If I had to guess.
But then say the fabric softeners. Yeah. Vanilla. Okay. Chocolate chip cookies, I assume like fresh baked.
Yeah.
Cinnamon rolls, you mentioned that. Sea breeze.
Oh, the beach. Why didn't I say the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is dumb. Cookies fresh from the oven. That's the chocolate chip cookies. That's the same thing.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
What's that
Stop
about?
It. Just
cut it out.
Cold mountain air. I've never been on a mountain. I guess I have in Colorado. I don't know that it's.
I get what they're saying. They're saying
the
like
smell of winter.
fresh forest. Yeah. Trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2 on the list, right after it rains.
Yeah.
So number 1 was fresh baked bread. Couple of things that I can't believe weren't on there. Not even on the list. Oh, number 41 was bacon frying. Okay, good. Well, I was going to say bacon. Fresh ground coffee, number 21. And the smell of fresh cut grass.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, can't believe that wasn't on there either, because that's fresh cut grass. That's a great way to go too, like for the smell, But see, like those smells I smell. The smell of candles, I don't know how else to put it. Like seems like perfumey. Like it's their fake scents. They just don't like do any delight for me at all.
Oh,
like
see, I love cranberry orange.
Yeah.
Together. Yeah, I love all that.
Yeah, doesn't do anything for me.
Now, good or bad for you for your schnoz, okay?
For my schnoz.
Ranch.
Oh, fine. Yeah.
Okay, to me it smells like death feet.
Right, but
death feet.
You decided you did not like ranch because of the smell.
Correct.
Including Cool Ranch Doritos.
Now I'm a fan.
You love them now.
Yeah.
Like I pulled them out yesterday and you're like, ooh, I want some of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe you even tried them based on the fact that how much you dislike the smell.
Well, the kids would eat their like peppers and their carrot sticks and stuff like that with ranch dressing, and they would go, hidden ranch, and then I could smell it, and I would be like, oh my gosh, and I literally think like, okay, whose gym shoes do I need to run through the washer dryer?
Yeah, not me. I love them with onion rings, love ranch with onion rings, fried mushrooms, and on my salad. My salad with bacon bits and everything. Yeah, fake bacon bits. Gotta have my Bacos.
You're so funny because Bacos were kosher. Bacon was not kosher. Right. So I grew up like we would put Bacos on stuff.
I love Bacos.
And it's hilarious that you love Bacos.
I will go through a phase where
you'll put it on everything.
I'll eat a bunch of I'll just eat a bunch of salads. Like I will have a salad for dessert. Like I just because I like the ranch with the cucumbers, fresh tomatoes in a salad. Love it.
There's another smell that I cannot stand.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Can't.
And of course, I love the smell of pizza.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one large, one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. This is Patricia.
Hi, Patricia. You're calling number 7. Let's see if we can get you a pizza, okay?
Yes.
All right. So earlier today, we were talking about today being the anniversary of D-Day. Which anniversary is it? Is it the 77th, the 79th, or the 81st anniversary of D-Day? Today is the anniversary of D-Day. Is it? Oh, go ahead.
Did we lose her?
79?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. You went right there in the middle. That's a good guess, Patricia. It is actually 81st. It's the 81st anniversary of D-Day. I'm sorry. Bummerooski.
That's okay. That's what I was going to go with.
Have a good weekend, though. Okay, Patricia?
You too.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Thank you.
Bummer. No pizza giveaway today, but we will try again on Monday. We gave away multiple pizzas this week, so it was a good week for the pizza quiz. So we'll try again on Monday to see if we can get us a winner on the pizza quiz.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
It seems like everything is changing these days. Companies merging, promising better service, and what happens? That once dependable service is gone. But there is one name that has remained consistent over the years, and that name is Bozeman Oil. Since 1960, Bozeman Oil has been your one-stop distributor of gasoline, non-ethanol gas, diesel, DEF, kerosene, and bulk lubricants. At Bozeman Oil, their customers are family, and family takes care of family. Call 219-345-3412 or visit Bozeman Oil today on State Road 10 in Roselawn and add the consistency of Bozeman Oil to your life.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brook, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services. Whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab, and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
When I say I've got my hands full in the morning, I mean it. No time to dilly-dally, which is where McDonald's comes in. Now I can get two of my favorites, the Sausage McMuffin with egg and the Sausage, Egg, and Cheese McGriddles for just $6. It's the fuel I need to start my day, along with my favorite morning flavors and a single savory bite. Breakfast shouldn't be a handful, unless I'm holding a breakfast sandwich. It's truly the only thing that gets me up and out of the house, ready to jump into whatever I've got going for the day. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Looking for the freshest fruits and veggies around? Come on down to the Rensselaer Farmers Market every Saturday morning from 7:30 to 11:30 at Halleck Park on Cullen Street, right across from the police station. From local seasonal produce to fresh baked breads, sweet treats, beef, pork, and chicken, and handmade creations from local artists, there's something for everyone. When it comes to fresh fruits and vegetables, shorter time and distance from farm to table means more vitamins, more minerals, and more flavor. And don't forget, our Tuesday evening markets run during July and August from 4:30 to 6 p.m., so you can stop by after work. Cash preferred, street parking available. Eat healthy, shop local, support farmers. Only at the Rensselaer Farmers Market.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Are you worried about your taxes? Okay, so I'm talking to those of you out there that have not filed in a few years with the IRS or state. It's time to get worried, and here's why. The IRS is getting back from their own COVID lockdown, and they're hiring more enforcers, and they're going to come after people that owe taxes. So if you're a 1099 worker, and maybe you just plain forgot to file your taxes, you need to call the professionals right now at the Tax Helpline. They are experts at knowing the tax regulations, and their goal is to help you pay as little as possible. Call right now and get a 100% free tax evaluation. Remember, before the IRS knocks on your door, knock on our door. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, make this free call right now.
Call Texas 321 now at 800-808-9443. 800-808-9443. That's 800-808-9443.
This is the Q 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long, right here on the Q.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
A two-vehicle head-on collision took place west of the stoplight at Kankakee Valley High School on State Road 10 last Sunday, just after 2 p.m. The Jasper County Sheriff's Office provided the crash report to us yesterday afternoon, and both drivers had serious enough injuries that they were transported to Chicago area hospitals. According to the crash report and a witness, driver Jared Schultz, age 29 of Chesterton, was westbound, and the witness, who was driving behind Schultz, reported that Schultz's pickup went off the north side of the highway, overcorrected into the eastbound lane, striking an SUV operated by 34-year-old Stephanie Marlatt of DeMott head-on. The specific injuries and conditions of Mr. Schultz and Ms. Marlatt were not on the report. We first reported on the noon news yesterday about the power outage in Rensselaer Thursday morning that lasted nearly an hour beginning at 1:39 a.m., and it affected more than 630 customers. We were told by the city that they lost transmission at the time, primarily to the Bannet substation on the south side of Rensselaer and the Watts substation located 1 mile south of Highway 114 at Buncombe Road. Some people on social media had wondered if a crash may have contributed to the outage, but the city could not confirm or deny that that was the case. The White County Sheriff's Office stated they were contacted by the Alexandria Police Department in Madison County to locate a man who they said might harm himself. Authorities stated a ping from the man's cell phone indicated he was near a wind turbine 4 miles northeast of Wolcott. White County deputies and state police troopers responded to the scene Tuesday night to make contact with a 23-year-old man who they believed was armed, and while doing so, The man discharged his firearm, killing him. The American Red Cross will have 2 blood drives in the area in the days ahead. In DeMont on Monday, June 10th at Grace Church at 1424 8th Street Southeast from noon until 6 p.m. Central Time, and in White County at the White Oak Health Campus at 814 South 6th Street, also on Monday from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Register by calling 800-RED CROSS or go to redcrossblood.org. Enjoy your weekend and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Saying goodbye to a loved one is never easy. In your time of sorrow, offering funeral and memorial services ranging from traditional to uniquely innovative and personal, along with burial services, cremation options, and celebrations of life. Steinke Funeral Home offers complete care, allowing you to comfort your family while they take care of the details. If it's time to say goodbye to a loved one or you're pre-planning for your own service, call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com.
Local obituaries are sponsored by
Dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
88-year-old Dolores Marie D. Miller of Maderaeville passed away on May 30th. Services for D. Miller will be held at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time today at Frame Mortuary, Quarry Albright Chapel, Maderaeville, with Pastor Tom Doolin officiating. Burial will take place at Goodway Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to Maderaeville Assembly of God Church or the Pulaski Animal Center. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Quarry Albright Chapel, Maderaeville. 96-year-old Kermit E. Buck Parcel of Winnemac passed away on Sunday, June 1st. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday, June 6th at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Buck Parcel will be held at 1 p.m. Eastern on Friday at Frame Mortuary, with Pastor Kim Powell officiating. Burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery, McKinley Edition. Memorial contributions may be made to Toys for Tots. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. 81-year-old Carl Smith from Monterey passed away on Sunday, June 1st. Visitation will be from 4 until 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday, June 6th at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Carl Smith will be held at 10 a.m. Eastern on Saturday, June 7th at Frame Mortuary, Reverend Jeff Herron officiating. Burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery with American Legion Military Graveside Services. Memorial contributions may be made to Acre Fund at the Community Foundation of Pulaski County or Northern Indiana Power from the Past. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. 43-year-old John Todd of Rensselaer passed away on May 29th. Visitation will be Sunday, June 8th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. Funeral services for John Todd will be held on Sunday, June 8th at 2 o'clock at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. Burial will be Monday, June 9th at 10 a.m. at Weston Cemetery. Memorials may be made to the family to go towards John's children's education. Steinke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the arrangements. Memories and condolences may be expressed at steinkefuneralhome.com. 86-year-old Cheryl Clark of Morocco passed away on Saturday, May 31st. Visitation will be from 10 a.m. until noon at the United Church of Morocco on Monday, June 9th. A celebration of life service for Cheryl Clark will be held on Monday, June 9th at noon at the United Church of Morocco, with Pastor Patrick Gutwine officiating. Private burial will be held at a later date. Steinke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the cremation arrangements. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at steinkefuneralhome.com. 75-year-old George Walpe of Boswell passed away on June 1st. A Holy Rosary will be held on Monday, June 9th at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time at St. Patrick's Catholic Church in Oxford, with a funeral mass for George Walpe to follow at 11 a.m. Committal will be immediately after at St. Patrick's Catholic Cemetery. Casual attire is encouraged. A celebration of life will follow after burial at the Benton Country Club. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made in his name to the Fowler 40 and 8, the Fowler Amvets, or Boswell American Legion. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz Windler and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. 83-year-old Catherine Elizabeth Bunny Brogdon of Winnemac passed away on Tuesday, May 20th. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, June 8th at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. A celebration of life service for Bunny Brogdon will be held at 1 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, June 8th at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Memorial contributions may be made to the Pulaski Animal Center or Ronald McDonald House. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, areas of fog before 9 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 75. Tonight, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly clear with a low around 55. Saturday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 4 p.m. Increasing clouds with a high near 78. Saturday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly cloudy with a low around 60. Sunday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Partly sunny with a high near 78. Sunday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the evening and into the early morning hours. Partly cloudy with a low around 57.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Touhyville. You know what they say? 2 Touhies are better than 1.
What are you guys doing up so early?
I'm listening to a dumb nonsense radio show.
Oh, that radio show.
No, actually, it's my favorite too.
We have standards.
Incredibly low standards. Good thing it's Friday.
Today is Friday. Oh, thank God, Friday, TGIF.
Thank God it's TGIF. Let's start this weekend.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve Touhy, Cheryl Touhy with you here, hanging out, enjoying our morning. And this is an exciting morning for us because we've talked about it for the last couple of weeks, actually for a month, and then I had to go away and different things. But we're excited to welcome to the program Dr. Nikki Monty. First of all, good morning, Dr. Nikki.
Hi.
So for those that don't know, Dr. Nikki Monty is a psychotherapist, author, motivational speaker, spiritual mentor, and more. And I mean, she has been the therapist on the 2 Corey show. She has done therapy for celebrities all over Los Angeles, and for myself, as a matter of fact. I met Dr. Nikki when I was doing a talk show in Ottawa, Illinois, and I would have authors on from time to time. And she was one of them when she had her, was it your first book, Stuck in the Story No More? Was that your first one?
Yeah.
Okay. Stuck in the Story No More. Had her on as an author. And it just so happened that I had her on about 2 days after I had an engagement end. And I had been talking on the air about the planning of the wedding and all this. I was sharing my life on the air. So when that happened, it was kind of the first time that I let loose and just really for about a year, the show, it was a weekly show that turned into my therapy on the air. And I just didn't care. I had reached a point where I would go in there and do a talk show, just staring at the clock, waiting for it to be over so I could just go home. So it was just a weird time. And so I met Dr. Nikki that way. Then later did another radio show where I was kind of starting an internet radio station, and you started doing a show with Dr. Nikki that, among other things, was essentially therapy for you
me, yeah.
On the air.
Yep.
And then Dr. Nikki has also helped us off the air and different things, and I'm sure can help you too, and we can get into that a little bit later on. But if you're tuning in and you're like, who is this person? You want to find out more, stucknomore.com is the website that we'll direct you to a little bit later on. But first and foremost, good morning, Dr. Nikki. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself that I can't just get from a bio?
Okay. Well, you know so much about me that you haven't gotten from a bio. But I'm listening to that introduction and I'm thinking, okay, if people want free therapy, I guess they start a radio show. Get me on free.
It wasn't the original plan, but I felt like
of dollars.
Yeah. I was afraid I was losing my mind. So you helped me through that for sure.
How long we've been together is that you remember me as the person on the 2 Corys, which, I also did Matchmaker, which is the thing that got me most of the things. And I was also on the Kardashians, which we'll skip right by that one. But,
I bet there's a lot of stories there.
Well, no, not really, because I only did 1 episode that they split into 2 episodes. I have a Susan story, but no. But the thing is about the 2 Corys is I never advertised that I do the 2 Corys because the publicity people I've had over the years.
Yeah, well, they're wrong.
They're
wrong. That was such a good show.
They're wrong.
I know, but this is what they said to me. I said, I should put that on my resume. And they said, you shouldn't. And I said, why? And they said, because Corey Haim died. And I said, well, I did not kill him.
Right.
I don't understand what. In fact, I told him on air he was going to die.
Right.
I told him he was going to die if he didn't stop his behavior, and he did.
Right.
So actually, I'm kind of a genius. So instead of saying I should be embarrassed because someone I worked with died, I mean, hello.
No, that I disagree. And I've worked in marketing PR my whole life.
There's pretty much nothing that we don't hear about in detail now. We're in such we're living in dystopic times. So I think that we're not there, but okay. So who am I? I am a psychotherapist, but I think of myself as a teacher more, because in truth, psychotherapy feels like a limited concept. One of my very first long-term client was somebody that I had met when I was in training. So now I guess it's been 35 years, 40, I don't know. It's been a really long time, many governments later. And and she was just a sweetie, but she was very scared of therapy. And in fact, she never called it therapy at the beginning. For the first year or two, she didn't call it therapy. We would take walks and chat. We'd do chatting walks. We would hang out. We'd call it meeting together and all this thing. And she was very, very fragile. Fast forward, just the end of the tale is she became a social worker, made a beautiful family for herself with children and all of that. And I still get letters from her, letters, no, not emails, letters. That's how long it was. Yeah. So she was early, but, wait, where did I start this conversation? Why was I saying that? I know. And she came in one day and she said, I just realized, and this is an old knowing, but it still holds. I just realized that therapist is the rapist. And I went, oh dear. Wow. Quite the direction I want to go in here. So wow. I do think it's a limiting word for what I do, because I'm a teacher and I have a whole war chest, you might call it, of tricks and treats for studying different things over the years. But I'm primarily a Jungian, which means I like depth therapy. And sometimes people won't give you enough time to do depth therapy. Everybody wants it very fast. I'll take a pill. I'll do, a kind of therapy. I don't have to work too hard in between. I don't have to take the process in my hands. So my hue and cry is that change is a matter of choice, but that you have to choose to change. And, people will come in all the time and they'll say, I'm struggling with such and such. I'm struggling with my anxiety. Okay, what do you mean you're struggling with it? Well, I have anxiety. Well, then you're not struggling with it. You just are accepting that you have it. Struggling means getting in there and fighting it. That takes information, that takes exercising, that takes all the things it takes. You say, well, I'm fighting with my weight. What are you doing to fight with it? No, I'm just struggling with my weight. How are you struggling with it? Well, I keep eating. Well, then you're not struggling with your weight. You're just accepting, and that's fine. But tell yourself this truth. And that's the key. It's to tell yourself the truth and to know that you are the centerpiece of your own story. and that you get to change your relationship to your story if you really want to. And if you don't, own it. I'm going to be this person, and that's just what it is. Love me or leave me, you know. So I'm a teacher, and I believe that we can change our relationship to our story. I myself have entirely changed my relationship to my origin story. We all have an origin story. And within that origin story, we have actually only one or two themes that follow us throughout our life. We think each situation is unique. It's not. It's not. We have these themes, and we find ever more creative ways to dance with those themes. So one of the first things is to figure out what your themes are. You know, my theme was that I am unlovable. And I pursued proving that to be true over and over again. And so I'm going to start probably on every show. I'm going to do this now because we're beginning to publicize my new book, which is what I call a teaching memoir. And it's called The Divine Traumedy of Nikki Joy. And it's funny, and it's tragic, and it's scary, and it's dark, and it's light, and has a happy ending. But and in the course of my life, I have changed. I've really shifted my story, my relationship to my story entirely. And I didn't even know that could be done. I thought, well, you learn to live with it. And yeah, I have these wounds, and poor me, and whatever it is, or screw you was more my thing. But I learned along the way to dance with it differently. And it's so cliche, but I truly learned to love and like myself, and to bring balance into my life in the process of doing that, in order to do that, I had to change my relationship to that. And I'll tell a few stories about that along the way as we.
Is the book out, Nikki?
No,
The book is we're about to start pre-orders, and then the actual launch will be in October. But we're starting the pre-order process. It's not quite next month. We should be able to start with pre-orders, and of course, I'll send you guys. I did the audiobook myself. You know, as an ex-actress.
Oh, nice.
Why not?
So how do you identify your couple of things you're dancing with? And I don't know what you call them. What do you call them again? Your
themes.
Sorry.
How do you identify? Well, if you listen very carefully to yourself, you will hear those themes traveling through your words, and certainly you will see those themes traveling through your ways. The question is, what initiated those themes? So, for instance, I was the queen of control. And, my story was I have to do everything myself. And I often say it in this way. This is the original thing. Was like, at first, because I always felt like an interruption in my mother's life. And I have proof that I was an interruption in my mother's life. So I was always needed to prove that I was enough. And I thought if I was enough, she would stop sending me away to boarding school, which I was at for 11 years, and she would do all these things. And so I learned to be very independent, we like to call it, in the circles where we, support control. So I was very, and it started out as, I can do this myself. Look, Mom, I'm doing this myself, And then over the years that traveled into, started to take another tone, and it was, no, don't worry about me. I'm okay. I'm doing it myself. And then over years that traveled into another tone, and it became, please, it's okay. I got this. I'm doing it myself. And eventually it became, get out of my way. I'm doing it myself. That doesn't invite good relationship. I'm just saying. It doesn't allow. So my journey was a journey into the heart. into believing that I deserved support. I deserved collaboration. I deserved, correspondence. And so it's been a long journey. And my favorite thing now is collaboration. And it was, I had all the things that people say. Oh, I can do it faster myself. I don't even teach it. I'd love to teach somebody to do this and have help on this, but I can do it better myself and do it faster myself. I'm good. It's okay. You have your own problems. You have your own, you have a lot on your plate. You're overwhelmed. That's okay. I got this. And it was very hard for me to receive. As I say in the book, I was just heartbroken all the time. Heartbroken. Because nobody was stepping up to be with me. But I didn't realize, I had partners, I had lots of marriages, but it doesn't mean that I allowed partnership. I didn't I didn't know about partnership. And so I have lots of little stories I'll sprinkle along the way. So that was a very long answer. So what do? I like to look at origin stories to start to manage what your themes might be. So one of my major themes was I have to do everything myself. So you have this theme that you establish really early on, and then you set up defenses to prove that theme to be true. So if I never let anybody in, then I did have to keep doing it myself. Right? If I never asked for help, then I could hire help, but getting help is different. Allowing help, allowing love, allowing vulnerability. It's a whole different thing. Just because you cry doesn't mean you're being vulnerable. P.S. Vulnerability is a deep process.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So the thing about saying that you then learn to continue it by proving it to be true.
Right. Those are defenses. So that was the first book where Steve and I started. So there are about 51 defenses there's subsets and everything, but so there are defenses. So defenses like anger or codependency or judgment, withdrawal, isolation, all of those are defenses. Everybody's defensive. And all people will say, don't be defensive. Well, guess what? Everybody's defensive. The idea is, are the defenses in charge of us, or are we in charge of the defenses? So it's useful. Fear is useful. I want to be afraid to go out and walk into the middle of traffic. That's a smart fear. I want to have the fear of putting my hand on an open fire. That's a smart fear. But to be afraid to let myself be loved, because I think that, I'm expecting disappointment, I'm expecting abandonment, not a smart fear, right? So proving the original point. Again, one good thing to do is to listen carefully to the things you say, right? And then watch the things you do in response to the things you say. So, obviously, I can point that out to people. I usually can point it out to them in the first session. Watch your body, which is disconcerting, by the way. So I will know, though, usually in the first session, certainly by the second session, what your patterns are. I usually can tell just by watching and listening to the phrases you use.
Yeah.
So
now I want to ask you, but we haven't really talked for a while.
I know, but so
do you think you know my
patterns?
My
life, the thing about, you're going to say this, the thing about my life that bothers me the most is
no one's been okay.
You know this answer, and if you screw around with it and try to get the right answer, so there's one of your themes. I have to have the right answer.
No one's been there for me.
No one's been there for you. Great. Perfect. So if you have the right answer, maybe people will be there for you. Okay. So what you do about that is you have ways of making sure no one's there for you. You push people
no, that's
away.
the
I don't know
opposite of
if
what I
you
just said.
What?
How is that not the opposite of what I just said? Because I said
It's
no
not
one's
the
there for
opposite.
me.
This
So
is
how
how
is it
you
that
play
I'm
out. No, this is
oh,
how you play out your theme. That's how you find what your theme is. This is not how to fix the theme or face it. This is first you have to know. You have to know what
what
an
is
apple
it?
looks like before you draw an apple. If you're an
Yeah.
artist, right? Otherwise you're just throwing paint at the canvas.
But why would someone who loves people and wants to be loved then create a scenario where they can't be loved?
Because they think that the only way they can be loved is to do what they've been doing, is to maybe overcare for them, or to keep proving that they're lovable by doing things and managing their lives or whatever it is. I'm not sure how that works with you yet, but something like that. So we do what we do because we think it's the best choice we can make.
So then how did you get to the point? Or was there a catalyst or a thing that happened that made you go, okay, this is not working for me, but you're in the middle of it. You've created a whole life around it. So then how do you get to undo what you do? It's almost like I've always eaten sugar, so of course I'm going to grab a candy bar.
Of course you're gonna,
Now I know Dr. Nick is going to help you in a second, but I'm gonna give a really quick, easy answer. And this is how all this started with Dr. Nikki and I. The first book, Stuck in the Story No More, is literally about, and that's why I'm going to recommend it to people. Visit stucknomore.com. I'm not trying to sell more books or anything. But I'm saying this is how it helped me. You will find as you start to do this, because I had to do it for myself, how cyclical your life is, and how without even realizing it, you're like, whew, I got out of that relationship. I'm not in that circle anymore. I got out of that job. I'm not in that circle anymore. And then what you come to find out is, oh crap, I'm the one that's creating the circle every time.
That's right.
I'm the one that's making this circle go like this every single time. And I'm 50 and I'm still doing it, even though I've read the book. But so I'll pass it back to you, Dr. Nick.
So, and and do sell books. That's fine with me. Don't hesitate. So what was your question before you did?
I was saying, how do you, what happened in your life, or how did you,
yes,
how did you stop? Like, how do you get off the Ferris wheel if
how do you get off
the Ferris wheel?
Yeah. Well, there were many stops, and then I go to a new level of the work, and many, more stops, more like, oh, I can't do this anymore. Like, I've been sober 43 years. So that was obviously a big turning point. I wasn't going to be a therapist, but I became a therapist. That was an obvious turning point. But these were the results of the other things that happened, where I can't live this anymore. This is too challenging for my, I'm in pain all the time. I want to stop being in pain. So, but the final turn of the corner, but it was after decades of hard work, and throughout the book, I say, whoa, when is done? I thought I had now, and what? Now when I'm at this new juncture, what? There are stages and ages, there are transformations, if we're lucky, and certainly transitions that we go through and we need to attend. And there's not a lot of honoring of those transitions. We're not taught that. There used to be lots of rituals of transition. I mean, even now, I don't have children, so I'm not complaining about this, but I do notice, for instance, kids are graduating from kindergarten. You know what I mean? And they're graduating from kindergarten, and then they graduate from first grade, and then they graduate from second grade. So when they get to graduation in high school, it's like, it's another graduate. They get trophies for everything. It just seems like we're not picking out rituals to honor. And I think rituals are really important in the other worlds and what we call first, lower world, sort of speak, around tribal communities and things like that. They have lots of rituals to celebrate things, and we go from day to day, job to job, whatever it is, and we forget to pause and celebrate. So that's one of the things. But to answer that question, the final ritual, I will say, long time, is what I called the long goodbye. Was the 18-month illness of my husband, who died in 2020, and it was a long process, and it was a process that threw me into a new kind of service that I didn't ever want, and did not even imagine I was capable of. And what happened during that was that I stopped having expectations of him. I mean, we were together when he died. We had been together 33 and a half years. Very challenging relationship. But I stopped having expectations, and I started truly living in the moment, because there was nowhere else to live. There just was nowhere else to live. I didn't have the energy or the time to spend be in my history endlessly, which some people do. And I didn't have any knowing about the future. There was no big plan. I always have these plans. Like right now, I'm doing the book, and I'm getting the book out, and I'm going to go on podcasts and tours and hopefully speaking engagements and all of this. So this sort of a plan. Right? I didn't have a plan. I couldn't have a plan. He was just dying. Mm-hmm. And so it was a very interesting process, and it shifted my DNA. But it shifted my DNA because I entered it as a sacred process. And I entered it as a sacred process because I had been working for so many decades on healing myself and others. The greatest way to learn is to teach. So anyway, teach what you need to learn. So that was really the turnaround for me. But I had a lot of, it's kind of like saying, how did you decide how to build your house? And what the layout was going to be, and how big the rooms, how many rooms, how many bathrooms, how big it was. Is it made of stone or is it made of wood? Is it painted green or is it white? How did you make all those decisions? Well, along the way. And first, I formed the foundation, because without the foundation, everything was going to fall. No matter how well the rest of the stuff was, it was going to fall. There are those people, for instance, in California who live in Malibu who build their house on stilts. Not my deal, just tell you right now. Build your house on stilts. I don't care how firm the ground. I don't care what I am not going to be living in a house on stilts. But really, I was living in a house on stilts inside myself. Wow. And it kept falling. And then I'd rebuild it, and then it'd fall again, and I'd rebuild it. Now, in a real world way, they do that in Malibu, which is, how many times does your house have to fall down before you decide maybe I need to put a different platform underneath? And that's what eventually happened to me.
So it's great to have you on. We're going to have Dr. Nikki on. By the way, we've been talking with Dr. Nikki Monty. Stucknomore.com, by the way, is the website. It's up on the screen if you're watching on video. You guys can go there to see all kinds of different things. Not only can you find your books, find videos, there are different ways that you can get help for yourself. I see a 30-day stress buster course. You can also book a consultation yourself with Dr. Nikki. And
yeah, I work on Zoom. I work with people all over the world, so don't hesitate, no matter where you are. I just want to say one more thing. First of all, thank you, and thank you, Cheryl, for your questions. And I saw a little tear come out. It was very cool. So I love that. So the first thing we want to do with ourselves is to commit to telling ourselves the truth, because we're the only person that we need to fix, so to speak, or that we need to heal, or that we need to recognize. And so, just for the listeners, or I guess viewers to some degree, is to ask yourself today, what do I routinely say to myself? What do I routinely do? How do I feel when people approach me, for instance? Or what do I think I have to do to be more popular or fit in better or more like? Is your thing about belonging? Is it about being an outcast? Is it, what is the thing that fires you up? The thing that fires you up, if it really fires you up, is something in you that's unmet. It doesn't have to do with the world around you, although certainly the world around us can inspire and conspire to upset and overwhelm us. However, it's up to us to stay in the center of ourselves, and you might call that the eye of the storm, right? To stay that way. All of our reactivities are ours. No one makes us mad. No one makes us sad. No one disappoints us. We have those reactions based on our relationship to ourselves, and then therefore the world around us. So it's good to kind of write down the things you hate about the world right now, or that you hate about your partner, or you hate about your kid, or whatever it is, or that really distresses you. And then look at how that thing works in you. Do you feel heartbroken a lot? If you feel heartbroken a lot, what do you get out of feeling heartbroken a lot? And how do you break your own heart? So that's my takeaway for today.
Looking for a school that puts your child first? At Tri-County School Corporation, students are the heart of our mission, where we focus on the individual needs of our students through strong academic programs, opportunities to earn dual college credit, and a commitment to excellence in all we do. At Tri-County, we work hard for your student, striving to be one of the best small rural schools in Indiana. Give your child the education they deserve. Visit trico.k12.in.us to enroll today, or call our corporation office for a personalized tour. Go Cavs!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends of all ages, prepare to be amazed and entertained when the Culpeper and Merriweather Circus brings their big top to Goodland Tuesday, June 10th for two big shows at 5 and 7:30 in the Town Community Center lot. Advance tickets are $13 for adults, $8 for children and seniors, and you can purchase yours at Our Place Restaurant in Brook, Murphy's Food King in Kentland, the Goodland Grant Township Public Library in Goodland, Tom's Barber Shop in Goodland, and O'Neill's Produce in Goodland. A portion of the proceeds go to support the Town of Goodland Park Board. Be there at 9:30 a.m. Tuesday, June 10th for the tent raising and free tour of the grounds, and learn about the performers and animals along with life on the road. The Culpeper and Merriweather Circus, 90 minutes of family-friendly entertainment featuring big cats, daredevils, and so much more. Visit cmcircus.com to find out more about the show. Meet you under the big top Tuesday, June 10th in Goodland. Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kitty delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
Summer's heating up, so don't let your goals cool down. At St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer, you can get hands-on training in healthcare, trades, commercial driving, or veterinary care. Whether you're a recent grad or a career changer, we've got a program for you. Summer start dates are set for June, July, and August, and seats are filling up fast. Don't wait. Visit stjo.edu to enroll today. Start here and go anywhere.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-550-8841. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-550-8841. That's 800-550-8841. Tax Relief Advocates, real solutions for real people.
The Starbucks Summer Berry Refresher is officially back. Bold notes of raspberry, blueberry, and blackberry shaken with ice and poured over raspberry-flavored pearls. Try it with lemonade or coconut milk. Available for a limited time. Your Summer Berry Refresher is ready at Starbucks.
Are you tired of high cable TV rates? Sign up for Dish today and get a $500 bonus offer while supplies last. Plus, lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Call All American Dish, your Dish authorized retailer now.
800-296-1251. 800-296-1251. That's 800-296-1251. Offers require credit qualification, 24-month commitment, early termination fee, and e-auto pay. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
Wheatfield. Classic rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI. The Q. Touhyville. Two Tuohys, no waiting.
What day is today? Friday.
Wake up time!
Back off, all right? You back off!
Boy, you act grumpy in the morning.
Why are you so grumpy, grouchy?
Why are you so grumpy? Come on!
You know why.
I am so stressed out.
Seriously stressed out here. I worked hard all week.
Relax, it's almost the weekend.
Now it's time to let loose.
Oh, good.
We'll start with radio.
Oh, radio. It's free. It's free?
In that case, let's do this.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here on a super fun time Friday, portions of which are brought to us by our friends over at Supercut. Don't just settle for a regular cut when you get yourself a Supercut in Rensselaer and Lowell. They have tanning available as well. Also want to mention our friends over at George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook. Residents engage in plenty of community activities, including delightful trips. They also can take advantage of convenient transportation services. Find out more at georgeaid.org. All right. Went a little long with Dr. Nikki, so a little later version today of the Mr. P, Locksmith and Security, Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Today's Dumb Criminal comes to us from Washington. I believe it's Washington State, not D.C., just Washington State.
There's enough other craziness going on.
Sure.
DC.
You can have.
Yeah.
I find it amusing. These two grown men that are in their Twitter fights.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just I don't know. It's all very weird to me.
Crazy.
Yes. Anyway, so today's Dumb Criminal. 59-year-old Washington State man named Robert Delant was driving for DoorDash last week when he delivered a $100 order to somebody. Okay.
That's a lot of food.
Yeah, I would think that's a pretty big meal. Robert didn't get a tip in the system or a cash tip on arrival. So no tip for the $100 order on DoorDash. Now,
okay, now wait a minute though. Isn't it in there already? Or isn't there a a charge for that in DoorDash?
Well, there's a delivery charge.
Okay.
I don't know
But
that
there
goes
isn't
to
a
the
tip.
driver. I don't.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
that's DoorDash's charge. I think.
Got it.
I don't know exactly how it works. I mean, but I always tip too.
Okay.
That said, I am one who believes tips are not an assumption. I
Mhm.
mean, I guess there's certain things that I mean, I always tip.
Yeah.
But but it's meant to be an extra. So Robert didn't get a tip in the system or a cash tip, so he decided to go back and check on that tip
Oh no.
with a gun.
Oh no.
That's when you can't do that. That's okay. But this is gonna get you a good tip this time, but then next time it's not gonna work out so well.
Boy.
Sounds like the gun wasn't the only thing that was loaded either when he came back. Yeah. He's a little loaded himself.
Do you remember? We didn't know the gun was loaded.
Oh, yeah,
that
what
was
was
like
that,
freshen up. He didn't know the gun was loaded. It was for freshen up.
Was it really? Wow.
Mhm.
I didn't remember that.
Sorry.
Yeah, no.
That just made me.
Yeah. But the gun part, what was that from that movie, the prom queen's gonna kill everybody or something?
Yeah.
Or like I forget.
The homecoming queen has got a gun. Everybody run.
That's what it was. That's what I
Okay.
was thinking of. Yes, thank
All
you.
right.
All right. Back to Dumb Criminal, already in progress. So it sounded like Robert planned to intimidate them into giving him a tip, but the 19-year-old girl and her 55-year-old father that were there were not having it. Robert lifted his shirt to show that he had a gun. That's when the father started wrestling with him immediately. So he didn't have the gun out, just showed it, messed with the wrong guy. The father got control of the gun, shoved Robert down onto the driveway, and made him leave.
Okay.
Robert, the DoorDash driver, called the police himself as he drove away. Oh, that guy took my gun.
And stiffed me on a tip.
He didn't tip me, or he took my gun that I was showing him I had. Yeah, he called the police as he drove away, saying that he returned after being cheated out of a tip. He also said he was shoved by the father. Conveniently, he left out the part where he had brought his gun and showed it to him. The father and daughter said that Robert was loud and mouthy and reeked of alcohol. The police say Robert later admitted to drinking. Robert was charged with assault, harassment, driving under the influence. His blood alcohol level was more than twice the legal limit while out there doing DoorDash, by the way. He was also had a prior DUI. DoorDash has also fired him. Big shock there. Yeah. It doesn't sound like the father and the daughter are in any trouble. And they did not explain why they didn't tip. I don't know. Maybe when he showed up, he reeked of alcohol when he showed up, and they were just like, we're not dealing with this. I don't know. But protect yourself from dumb criminals with Mr. P Locksmith and Security. Make sure you get your business, your home completely covered with Mr. P Locksmith and Security. 219-866-7171. Don't be paranoid that someone might break into your business while you're not there. You'll be able to see them with Mr. P's surveillance setup. That's Mr. P Locksmith and Security. Visit mrplocksmith.com. Go and like Mr. P Locksmith and Security on Facebook. All right. It is Friday. Tomorrow is the farmers market in downtown Rensselaer.
Yes.
It is exciting stuff, and we're excited to be teaming up with the farmers market. And we have got a prize basket, okay? We've got a prize basket from Papa Smith Candy Sugar Shack, Papa Smith Sugar Shack, and the FFA. So each Friday, we're going to give away a basket at some point during the show, random times, and give away some good stuff. So 219-866-4104. You pick the caller.
How about caller 6?
Caller
because
6.
It's June 6th, D-Day.
June 6th. So caller number 6, 219-866-4104. Call for a fine gift basket thanks to our friends over at Papa Smith Sugar Shack and the FFA. So good folks there. So let's get caller number 6 here and get them on board with all the good stuff. Of course, Papa Smith has freeze-dried candy that melts in your mouth. Experience the intense flavor with a different twist on your favorite candies. They've got over 50 flavors. Locally home-based vendor right in Rensselaer. So there you go. Hi, good morning. You're calling number 7. Who's this?
Number 6 or 7?
Number 6. I'm sorry. I was used to the pizza quiz. I'm sorry. I said 7, but I meant 6. Hi, you there? Oh, I screwed us up. Steve screwed us up.
Don't go anywhere, caller.
Steve messed us up.
Okay.
There we go. Now we got you. Steve broke the computer. Now we got you. Who's this?
Melanie.
Hi, Melanie. How are you?
Well, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So we got you a gift basket to from Papa Smith Sugar Shack and the FFA at the farmers market. So I'm going to send you over to Cheryl. She's going to tell you all about how you can get your basket. Okay. And congratulations. Okay. So enjoy the farmers market. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's how we do it. It's fun stuff over there at the farmers market with Papa Smith Sugar Shack and the FFA. The Rensselaer FFA chapter is a youth organization for students in agriculture education. Their members learn leadership skills and help in the community through participation in various events and activities. The chapter grows plants in their greenhouse and sells them at the farmers market. Way cool. So thank you to the Rensselaer Farmers Market and to FFA and Papa Smith Sugar Shack for their baskets that we gave away today. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we will end on a high note. It's that time, and we'll find out who the winner is of the Find the Big Deal with Strachan Mantil. Stick around.
Hello. Hey, man. I need your help. Doing what? Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Smith's Ace Farm Store in Rensselaer is your full-line hardware store that carries a large selection of items for the farm and your home. Smith carries the brands you know and trust, like paints from Benjamin Moore and Clark in Kensington, tools from DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Craftsman. They have your yard covered, too, with a full line of yard equipment from Steel and Toro, along with grills from Weber, Big Green Egg, and Traeger. Stop by Smith's Ace Farm Store, 231 in Rensselaer, and see why they say, if it's for the home or the farm, Smith has it.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We had to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Well, what do we have here? one of those bikes, a carbon copy of the true original, trying hard to look, sound, and feel like a Harley. Well, it's not a Harley-Davidson motorcycle, and it's not even close. I guess we should be flattered. Another in the long line of chrome-plated imposters. Copies, like street corner knockoffs, bad Vegas impersonators, and cover bands that have some chops, but never the soul. When you're ready to climb atop the real deal, we'll be here, because there's only one motorcycle that puts its stamp on the industry standard, Harley-Davidson. Ready to ride the original? We've got them. Come in and demo today. Visit Kirstein's Harley-Davidson Cycle Center and Museum, 4 miles south of North Judson and Highway 39. Call 877-KIRSTEINS. Visit us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and at KirsteinCycle.com.
Have you tried hands-free Skechers slip-ins yet? Because if you haven't, you're missing out on technology that changes how you think about shoes. First, these are not just regular slip-on shoes. They're not just a pair of loafers without laces. But what makes them different is the technology inside that lets you just step into them. There's a built-in hidden shoehorn that slides your foot in, so they look, feel, and wear just like a pair of shoes you're used to. Except you don't have to bend down, struggle to put them on, or touch them. Try them at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
I went hands-free.
I went hands-free.
I went hands-free.
I went hands-free with Skechers slip-ins.
Join the millions of people who are celebrating going hands-free with Skechers slip-ins. Footwear you just step into and they're on.
It's crazy how something as simple as a pair of shoes have made my life better.
After trying Skechers slip-ins, I want all my shoes to have this technology.
See what everybody can't stop talking about. Go hands-free with Skechers slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
All right, it is time for us to call it a day on this fun time Friday. Good stuff today. It was nice. Hope you guys enjoyed our chat with Dr. Nikki. That was something different, and we're going to do that. We're going to record with her on Tuesdays, and it'll air on Thursdays on our Therapy Thursdays. So we'll get more into questions from you guys and questions about things going on in the world. Like, I'd love to get her take on why two people that seem to have it all, like Donald Trump and Elon Musk, why would they still go at each other? Like, you guys seem to have it all. Like, you guys seem to like have the world is your oyster, and you're still angry about stuff. Like, I don't get that, So yeah, maybe it's just me. So, but anyway. Before we end on a high note, let's make somebody happy. Let's get our winner for the Find the Big Deal with Dragon Man Till. Today's winner is Connie Wildrick. I'm going to go with Wildrick. I'm going to go with Wildrick.
Okay.
So she got registered on the WLQI Facebook page. I think it was on Thursday. So congratulations to her.
Well, I know that she was watching too, right?
Yeah, she had commented on our video saying good morning this morning. So yeah,
good for
so
her.
Very cool.
Yeah, because who doesn't want $50 in a Strax gift card?
I know it helps with the shopping and all the good stuff. So
that's a lot of groceries.
Yes, for sure. So now that we did that, before we leave, we always end on a high note.
Okay, so today's high note is brought to us by one of my favorite pages on Facebook called Barefoot Blonde Poetry. And this one is called Feel It All. Feelings are energy in motion, like soft white clouds drifting across a summer sky, passing through, never here to stay. They arrive with messages, whispers of wisdom, invitations to grow, echoes of truth we're meant to know. So feel it all. Feel the ache, the worry, the doubt. Feel the love, the laughter, the joy. Let it fill you, lift you, light your way. Let it rise and move through you. Don't push it away. Each emotion has its place, a guide, a signal, a sacred trace. You are the space they travel through, a pure vessel, alive and true, not the storm, but the strength that sees it through.
Oof. Yeah.
So
I love ending on a high note. I'm not just saying it because it's something you came up with. I like those things. I like things like that. I like being inspired regularly. So,
well, it's funny because I always watch you and I know the ones that hit and I know the ones like, yeah.
Well, you posted a thing on your personal page yesterday about men sharing their feelings.
Yeah.
And I would not say that that's how I was brought up. I wouldn't say my dad is somebody who shares his feelings.
Yeah.
But I'm very much like that, and I definitely know I got that from my mom. Like, I mean, it's, and, but yeah, that it's okay for men to share their feelings and feel things and cry. And
well, and you're healthy. I got a lot of feedback on that too.
Yeah.
Which I never share feedback in terms of like names and all that stuff. But I had a number of men that said, thanks for posting.
Yeah. Well, I felt the same way.
Yeah.
That was, it's because we need to let it out sometimes. We need to do that. And, so it's important. So, all right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the shows this week as much as we enjoyed doing them. Have yourself just a fantastic, wonderful Friday and weekend, and we will do it
Kick
all
it off
again
with the market.
Yes, go to the farmers market tomorrow.
Farmers market.
Yep, enjoy. And we will do it all again on Monday here in Touhyville. Thanks a lot. Take care.
This is the Q. 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville.